Sure. What did he do?
Fafafoe? I don't know. He's got
I'm
kids.
trying to think, did I hear anything about Gary?
When you have kids, you're not allowed to do anything.
Oh, you have to do kid-related things.
Yeah. So weird. I don't remember my parents ever doing anything kid-related.
I know. Parents have changed.
I know.
Now the kids get to dictate everything.
I went to about 5 or 6 barbecues, marched in the Memorial Day parade with the Little League team, coached about 7 baseball games,
all kid-related.
went to the Met game with the family, and took a course at the Apple Store.
You can leave now. Fafafoe.
I was going to say what I have to say has to do with Gary. I had my my only real conference call with the Department of Defense, the USO, about what our trip's going to entail.
You got to hear this, Howard.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know
You
how
want
much.
to save that for after the commercial? I'll come right to
Okay,
it. Yeah.
because I want to
This
think
is
over.
interesting.
I just want to
Yeah.
make sure exactly what I'm allowed to say. But I was on the phone with some people who do not play around.
Oh, yeah?
Can I give you
Interesting.
Can I give you one little headline? Just a little headline to tease you through the commercial. I heard the phrase 22-hour flight.
It's
I got to tell you something. You see guys who don't. I mean, you're going. You guys.
These are military people.
This is dangerous. What you guys are involved with?
Well, actually, I mean, the one nice thing about what on the phone, they thanked us like profusely because they said actually it's part of the story, but they said where you're going is going to be like people who they've never seen entertainment for years. It's like Robin Williams, Linda. They don't go to this place. We're going to.
Artie made it sound like while we're going there, they might ask us to carry a case of Campbell's soup for supplies.
And they said,
You'll
listen.
be dropping food.
Yeah, we don't care if you're funny. Just make sure you bring a big bag with you.
Basically, they said it's going to be like when Rambo met those POWs. And they said, look, the restrictions on material was insane. Like
Really?
Like, what's the restriction?
Well, I prepared for the call by writing down a bunch of stuff, that I might want to talk about. And I got a lot of no.
Like what?
No.
Like what? Like what was the no?
Well, the big no was nothing about President Bush at all.
Right.
Because, he's the commander-in-chief and they respect him. And that's
they don't need these guys
that's
to have
not
an immunity.
respectful.
No. Right.
And that's why I sort of did pick guys who,
They need him
Aren't
listening to.
political.
well, not only not political, but are more
But you
conservative.
You don't have any President Bush jokes, do you?
I've over the years I've done one or two, but it's never like a big part of my act at all.
Right.
And Dave Attell isn't political at all.
Oh, good.
And Nick is very pro-Republican.
And Nick is a very
And
conservative
Nick
guy.
was probably like, make a joke about President Bush. Are you
He's
me?
my hero.
and
I'm telling you, that's not far
and
off.
Florentine, the Florentine I know, maybe Robin knows a different one, is very conservative with his politics. But
Is that right?
Is he?
that's what that's what
Like,
I
is he a
seem to
Bush
get
guy?
from.
You don't know a guy you're in love with. You don't know his politics.
I'm saying, Artie, that's not what I know.
Well, he probably
Well,
lies.
he's
to
not
us.
getting laid.
Liberal to bang Robin.
We all tell broads we're liberal.
What do you mean?
But,
He tells you he's liberal?
Well, who do you think he's going to vote for?
I don't know. I haven't talked.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I don't know about that.
If he's a conservative, you're going to vote for McCain.
Well, that's not what he's telling me.
Oh, he's a big Obama guy?
Yeah.
Well, he's going really
When
all the
you're
way with the
boning-
black thing.
He's
When you're
way into
boning
this whole
Robin,
black
you're
thing.
pro-Obama.
I heard he joined the NAACP.
You know what? We never talked about politics that heavy, so I just assumed that. But no,
He
so
does
it was
support the troops.
so.
Good.
Everybody says that, and then it's like, but they said sex, nothing about sex.
Nothing
because,
about
Nothing about sex.
because they're like, look, the women soldiers are
Right, they could get
they'll-
offended.
They'll hear but like if you do a sex joke, the guy soldiers will be repeating it for months, and the women are gonna have to deal with that.
Oh, gee.
Really?
Like okay,
It might
and,
be
Two of my
babying.
jokes just went away.
Don't you
then-
think they might be babying these guys a little bit, though? I understand, though, because the guys are probably all sexed up, and they don't need it.
Yeah.
They don't need them looking at the girls that way.
they're like, we don't need that kind of a hassle.
Like, what would happen if you got up on stage and said, any of you guys want to fuck some of these female soldiers? Like, what would happen? Would they drag you off the stage and they shoot you?
You'd never come back again.
Never come back.
Yeah, no.
From back from what?
Artie said that one of the people we're going with is almost like a police officer, like an MP.
Well,
Take you right to jail.
well, that's why I said to Gary, I said, I got to go over some of your jokes because actually one of the women.
Gary has jokes?
One of the women on the phone said, "Now we're not clear. What is Gary doing?"
Yeah, what are you doing? What joke do you
I'm
have?
an MC, so I'm gonna.
And you have
so
jokes.
you have a few jokes
Yeah, you know what?
between?
Mike Morse is writing a short act for me.
I guarantee.
Do you know any of your jokes?
Yeah,
Can
I
we
do.
hear one?
I glanced at him briefly, but one of them was, I think one of the jokes was, it's words to the effect of, I can't believe they sent the Howard Stern show over here. You guys from the Howard Stern show to entertain you, and they didn't send any broads. You know, if maybe if you pay $5, David Tell will show you his tits.
No, that they won't let that happen because you see,
That's
kidding
not
me.
gonna
you can't say
happen.
broads. Like in other words, like
Well,
that's
I don't know.
derogatory towards women.
I could check. Maybe we would have brought some strip. Like,
I can't. No,
say-
you should say, I can't believe they didn't send over any young ladies who are of good stock and background.
I said, what about drug use?
How about that
She's-
Condoleezza Rice?
I said, what
Drug
about
use.
drug and liquor? Jokes about that. She says, as long as it's you doing the drugs. So they're all about me doing drugs. That's what I said.
Right.
But she
Yeah,
said,
'cause
you
you
know,
won't have anything to
Can I
talk
do-
about.
don't have, you know, gay stuff. There's gay military.
No
I mean, it's a very
gay.
politically correct army these
You
days.
can't talk about gays.
You can't talk about race. You can't talk about.
But, you
You're
know.
going to come back, Bob Hope.
Can
one-
you talk race?
I don't think so.
No race.
They-
at all.
I know they said don't talk about the religion at all because
Oh God.
all Muslims are not our enemy. I got that
Zero
word.
religion, but even if
Wow.
you're talking about Christians,
You can't even talk. You can't do a Catholic joke.
What is it, Dominic?
Well, first of all, Bob Hope's jokes actually were all sexual. It was just double entendre. He would always make comments, and he would always have beautiful women with him. But my call-in is to ask Gary a question. Gary, aren't you ready to say no to all this?
No, Dominic, I'm not.
But, Gary, you're the father, and a wonderful father. I knew you 10 years before you were married. probably.
You're an interesting guy, Dominic. I mean, I
Right.
know you're trying to. I think you're trying to do the right thing, but I sometimes wonder if you don't just say stuff to get on the air.
Well, of course I do, but that's not the point. I also try to say some things that make you think. Why would you? I mean, you're the one that listen to your weekend, Little League, all the things for the kids. I know.
No, I go to
That's
Iraq
why he's
if
going.
if I had to do Little League all weekend, my vacation.
Did you read the Eagles interview in Rolling Stone?
Yeah.
They were talking about like now they're all fathers and how they used to hate rehearsal. Now they love rehearsal because they get away from the kids.
Right. But Dominic, what's your point? That he's a father and he shouldn't put himself in a risky situation.
Well, yeah, because it's just I think it's a little different than Artie, who doesn't have children.
So you're saying if Artie dies, nobody cares?
Right.
No, of course we're all going to care if any of you die. Don't be silly. But why the risk? I just don't see the.
Gary's the only one with kids, but I
Right.
mean, you know,
But I'm not the only one who's ever done this with kids.
Right.
I'm just the
Who's
only
done
one.
it that has kids?
Robin Williams, they just said.
That's
but-
another thing. I heard that like Robin Williams like gets off the plane in Kuwait, waves to the troops in his back.
In a way,
I
we-
heard like there's they're not going
He's
where
not.
we're going.
Yeah, right. You're
In a-
going to a hardcore
They're actually
area.
going to give them guns.
in a way, we're doing it the way I would want to do it because it's hardcore. But it you know, these people were being adamant about the fact that, you know, in any situation, entertainment is low man on the totem pole. Like you're like if people have to evacuate quickly, you're getting left behind.
Right.
You sign releases, Gary?
No, I haven't signed it. Well, I did sign some stuff. I have to go look at it.
What do you mean you're being left behind?
Well, they're gonna get all the real important people out of there first.
Oh,
Right.
jeez.
Wait a second. Didn't they save Kenny Chesney? Who was that guy that was? Wasn't there a country guy just like a month
Toby
ago?
Keith.
Toby
Yeah.
Keith. Yeah.
His drummer was under mortar fire.
I told Mary, you're still hot. You could easily remarry and get the kids a better father. So not to worry.
I don't even think his life insurance is effective there.
It is. I looked into
In a
that. Dominic.
battle, in a war zone.
That was the first thing I looked into.
And everything's cool with that?
Everything's cool.
But you know what? I can't say exactly where we're going, but they
That
did
sound good.
They did say that they said, look, these troops, when we told them they were going to have a show, they're like, we're ecstatic.
Really?
Right.
Yeah.
Don't they have can't the military at least just give them like a TV set so they could see?
What are they going to see? They'll see all that Arabic
Howard,
stuff.
No, I mean give them a video.
But you ever see when you watch like the Grammys or something and they say the troops are there? There's like 1,000 people in a tent watching a TV like 20 inches.
That's
Right.
annoying. That's like being in prison.
He said, well, some of the other great thing that's going to be funny is some of the shows we're doing might be for like 30 guys
Right.
who are just desperate for any sort of
Oh,
entertainment.
my goodness.
Why don't we just get
Why don't you
drinks?
put Gary in a dress?
At that point, why don't we just get drinks and hang out with them
Well,
instead of doing
20
comedy?
guys.
There's a whole meet and greet, too. But
Dominic, you think Gary's making a mistake because of the fact that he has children?
Yeah, I think he's making a mistake because these children need their father, and it's not in any way going to make the soldiers' lives that different. And it's I just don't know. I
See, I disagree with you on
And
the
not
part
only
it's gonna
that-
it will make their lives different. I don't know if it's going to help win a war.
But you want to know something? The weird part is Gary's not funny. I mean, if he was going over there because he was one of the greatest comedians of all time, that I understand. He's going over there, and he had nothing. He really didn't have. He's got a
think
couple
that-
of Mike Morse jokes to write. You know, that's just to say.
I also don't believe that they're going to know all the Howard Stern references, so it's going to be. I don't know.
We're not going to do Howard Stern references.
Well, you are.
No, I'm
Artie
not.
does. Artie has his own stand-up act.
No, I'm not going to do Howard
What are you
Stern.
going to do?
I'm not going to do Howard. I mean, there are some jokes. Again, I'm just.
By the way, Gary, the military is puzzled. The military intelligence was called and figure out what Gary's going to do in Iraq, because he forced himself. He wasn't invited. He forced himself on
I
the bill.
didn't force.
It wasn't. It
myself.
wasn't.
You know
I
that.
mean, and the people that were very receptive of it. You know, I mean, that if they really thought he wasn't going to do anything, but my thing that's kind of funny is. The four comics are miserable people as like me and David Teller are not going to cheer anybody up. We're like, it sucks. We think it sucks in the USA.
Right. These
You're
guys have.
going over. You complain about being here.
But
So it tells into going, huh?
oh yeah, no, I mean, I really feel it's definitely a way of actually doing a small part to help them out.
22 hours on a plane, man. That's going to be intense.
That's, I can't even.
Well, hey.
I can't. Like the longest flight I've ever been on was 7.5 hours.
You know,
That
when you
was
have
first
kids, you
class.
shouldn't even be on a plane for 22 hours.
And 22 hours back.
That's brutal.
Right. Forget going there.
So
Coming back.
Dominic, you have kids. You shouldn't fly to the Bahamas. That's frivolous and stupid.
No, but it's not the same flying to the Bahamas to going into a war zone. Gary,
Right.
how old are you now, please? I forgot. 41.
47.
I met you. You were 25, 6, 7, something like that.
Yeah, something
maybe?
like that. Yeah.
And I've gone through lots of things in your life,
Right.
and all that, and marriages. It just seems
Marriages.
How many marriages?
So Dominic, unlike you, I've only had one.
Yeah.
Okay, that's more
Marriages.
of a reason not to go. I mean, Leslie's dying for me to go to Iraq. I understand.
All right, thank you, Dominic. All right, Dominic concerned about
He
Fafa
doesn't like it.
I must take a break, though. Boys, I wish you luck.
I wish I wish I could say one day when we're able to say it, I'll say everything that was said on the call because, it's just like what should we bring? And she's like, anything, everything. Like bring a towel.
Toilet
bring-
paper? Do I
Oh
bring
my
toilet
God!
paper?
Where are
There's
you going
nothing.
to sleep?
Bring fire.
We're sleeping in.
Bring ammo.
We're sleeping in tents.
Are you guys going to have an armed guy with you at all times?
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Can you carry weapons over there?
Well,
Yeah. What is one guy with a gun going to do?
I'm not going for the weapon tent. I'm going for the medic tent for the morphine thing. They have those great
But
things. in the
seriously,
army.
can you carry a gun?
He's going to be a medic.
Not unless. No, unless they tell me to carry a gun and shoot
Right.
somebody. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do.
How great would that be if we couldn't get back because Artie was caught stealing morphine from
No, but she went over that with me too. That was very funny. This broad was like,
What?
we understand you're, we've heard the stories. Is it true you're a heroin addict? And I said, God, technically it is. And she's like, well,
Technically.
if you go into withdrawals there, that's going to be a problem. I said, I'm not going to go through withdrawals there or anything. But based on what she said, and
But
I'm
you're
not
bringing your subutext, aren't you?
yeah, I'm allowed to do that.
Yeah.
Anything that I'll be eating that like crazy. Yeah. But and I don't want to discourage you, Gary, because of your act and stuff. But based on what I was told, I'm trying to figure out. I'm putting together like a 20-minute set,
Yeah.
Right.
which everybody will have to do about 20, 25 minutes. And it's basically going to be any impression I know how to do because
Right.
like a celebrity impression is easy.
Who are you going to do?
I'll do, Mike Tyson. I'll do.
I love when you do Mike Tyson. You never do that on this show. Why are you doing that for the troops?
He's
you don't do
saving
it
it for the
I do
troops.
it whenever
You
it
haven't
comes-
done that in a long
How you
time.
gonna do a clean Mike Tyson though? You can't curse as Mike Tyson.
No.
Right?
You can curse.
I was
Absolutely.
told. I
You're
was
going to
told
talk
no
about rape
cursing.
because you do your Mike Tyson rape stuff.
Well, I can't say.
You can't say rape.
Can't talk about rape.
Like I did the Tyson thing for HBO, and I didn't say rape.
What'd you say?
I said, banging chicks, something like that.
That's the same thing. That's sex. That's a sexual kind of.
Boy,
reference.
it's worse than being on K-Rock.
I know.
But it's right. It's not going to be. It's great. It's going to be a Mike Tyson. I got to write material where it's just you're going to get laughs off the
So
impression.
it's going to be, hi, this is Mike Tyson. How's everybody doing?
No, it could be something like, what if Mike Tyson was in the army or something?
Oh,
like
you're gonna
that.
have to write new shit.
Or yeah, I'm going to have to write stuff.
What am I doing in the Army?
And
Oh, you can't even say, Jesus.
no, you can.
You can curse?
You can say
Okay.
you can say this woman was like, you could curse, but the F stuff obviously you'd keep it down to a minimum.
Oh, so he's
She's
only got one.
They told me that it should be like a special on Comedy Central.
All right.
That's the level of cursing allowed.
You can say shit and stuff, but
No.
it's
Hey, Jim, you're
it's
on the-
fascinating. You know.
Hey, Howard, thanks. Hey, Gary, man, you're the greatest. What about all us guys that have to leave our family and wives, and the wives that have to leave their families? Dominic, your true colors came out there, bro.
What are you in the military?
Yes, sir. And you know, I mean, fortunately, those guys are coming and going within a week, but it's a lot different for a year or 6 months, something like that.
I think Dominic's saying that me leaving my family. What do you say? Like if somebody leaves their family to go and fight, they're fighting a war, and that I'm not really making a contribution on that level. So why am I doing it?
Yeah, but you are
Gary,
contributing.
No, you're making a big contribution.
Wait till the troops
You
see
guys
your
were-
teeth. They're going to have a good laugh.
Come on now. Hey, you know what?
Well, then nobody has to worry. They can all get behind Gary's teeth.
Yeah, Gary's teeth can be body armor.
Well, you know what? They were nice on the phone about the fact that every time I was being humble about the fact that I said, well, you know, we're trying to do have a small contribution, and they were like, oh no, you understand? This is a major contribution. These guys that really look forward to.
It'd be
this
funny
stuff.
if you guys go over there and then a battle breaks out and you guys grab guns and you kill the enemy and you guys get
medals.
Purple hearts.
Yeah.
Well,
That'd be
Come
really
back
fucking
heroes.
cool.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
That's gonna happen.
I had I had a different vision that Artie and I are all on camera with hoods over our and I have to yell out "Go Yankees" so everyone knows that what they made me say isn't true.
What they did, what
That'd
they
be funny if, like,
Is that
villages.
your code? Go Yankees.
Like if I yell out "Go Yankees," then the fact that
What
I
if you
denounced
guys
America
get-
doesn't count.
Let's say you get captured by Al Qaeda, and then
Right.
they put you in one of those big squares, you know, like so the village can stone you. Like they'd love to do that.
Yeah.
Well, basically, there hasn't been a beheading in a long while, has there?
We have never seen teeth like this on any human.
See, me of all people, if I grew a mustache, I could step into the crowd and not be caught.
Who are you? I read a crazy
not bad
article.
either.
I read a crazy article this weekend in the Times about, I guess Baghdad used to have, in Iraq used to have like Jews that lived there and did well and thrived, like 150,000 people in the Jewish community. So ever since all this shit's been going down with the Arabs and Saddam Hussein, they all cleared out, but there's like 3 Jews left.
Really?
And these 3, and they're like, well, what the fuck are you doing here? Oh, we got to stay here. These are our friends. And like they're just
Is their
completely...
last name Stern?
I don't know.
Sounds like
but
your family in Roosevelt.
They're completely, they're completely miserable, and it makes no sense. Yeah, it's like my family in Roosevelt. My parents, I go, why are we still living in an all-black community?
Everybody else left.
We have to prove to the world that we are not afraid of black skin. What world? The world is unaware of us.
The world is not looking
You're
at
right.
us.
There is a fucking person in the world aware of us.
But these Jews you said were thriving. You guys weren't thriving.
Yeah. So if you get beheaded over there, Gary, we're going to stuff you and mount it in the studio.
I don't
We're
think
gonna
that.
keep it
I don't think the head's coming back. I think they feed it the goats.
in. I think I have enough connections I could get that.
I
head
just
back.
keep thinking of the special you'll be able to do off of all the people that told me not to go.
They
But Jim the Marine here on the phone makes a good point. He goes, hey, if everybody else is risking their lives, let Gary risk his life.
well after getting this phone call, it made me figure. Think about exactly what these guys are doing, man. I mean, they're living like this. We're gonna be like that for a week,
Right. They do this every day.
and they're trying to under constant fire. They're trying to set up hospitals and schools. I don't even know how that happened.
I think it'd be wild if, they're having more and more trouble getting troops over there. And then once you guys are there, they go, look, we don't have
you
enough
gotta
guys.
stay.
You're going to have to stay and fight the war.
I mean, but think about it. We're totally powerless. Like,
You're going to get into shape, young man.
in other words, when we're over there, they could do whatever they want. Like, look,
Yeah.
well, where are you going to go? We want you to stay here.
If they chop off your heads over there, if the enemy captures you and they chop off your heads, we're going to do bikini bowling with your heads.
Those will be the new bowling balls?
Yeah.
You see, that type of humor they wouldn't like. That.
No, you can't say that. See, I wouldn't have anything to say that.
My main question was about material, because I don't want to get up there
Right.
and
You don't want to bomb.
and I wanted to find out if I was going to have to write something
Hey, Art.
else,
Hey, Art. What's going on? You're sweating a lot today. Are you
Oh,
aware of
man.
that?
Or you better take some salt tablets when you go over there, pal.
I know. They said, by the way, the forecast, 130 degrees.
Get out of here.
Oh, serious?
130.
Yeah, I heard 120.
Easy. Oh, yeah.
It's even hotter than we expected.
But Artie, you're sweating in an air-conditioned studio. Look at Artie.
He's not only entertaining the troops, he's also going to fat camp.
Artie,
All right, look.
think of the whole country as a sauna.
Artie, look at you. Seriously, what's going on?
I don't know. I can't be healthy. You know what I mean? I just can't be.
Did you sweat like this while you were off?
You're going to come back new man, Artie. Listen, guys, it's
Yeah, thanks.
Come
Thanks,
back a dead man.
thanks, Jim.
Well, that's new.
Yeah, I'm worried about Artie because you've been sweating the whole show.
22-hour plane ride, and then you get off in 130-degree heat.
But it's only for a week. And then you fly 22
What
hours.
are the movies? What are the miniseries they're showing on the flight?
You know what? You know what you ought to do? You ought to get one of those DVD players. Yeah. And bring over like a whole, watch the entire.
Something that lasts
All right,
20 hours.
Battlestar Galactica.
Here's your next
Roots.
question. What DVD player can play on a battery for 22 hours?
Can't you plug in? They do have, on a plane, they do have power sources.
Bring
We'll have to
additional batteries.
You have to get that seat. But how many? You have to bring like 20 batteries. They're 2 hours each.
We're gonna be
They
like
got some 6-hour players
Is it a
now.
military flight? In other words,
No.
It's a commercial
part of it
flight?
is. There's
Yeah.
two parts to it. The second part, I think, is
Are
military.
you
gotta
going in one of those big cargo planes?
The first part is completely commercial.
Right. Where do you fly to commercially?
I can't say that.
Oh, you can't even say that.
No.
Hey, isn't that cool to be part of something
Look
so
at you,
secretive?
like a spy, James Bond
I
over there.
guess. I don't.
Look at you.
It's cool if I.
Artie Bond.
First we fly to Newark.
That's Bond, Artie Bond.
All right, I got to take a break. We're way behind.
We're gonna be like Nam style, just like and cigarettes. Cigarettes are gonna be worth a lot over there.
No wonder Bob Hope brought Aunt Margaret and stuff with him, because that at least is fun.
Yeah, he had to bring his own entertainment.
Ugh. I got to tell you, boy, Aunt Margaret was on the plane ride with me the whole way over. And boy, I don't want to.
But I told Gary, you probably should have a phone call about what you can shoot over there.
I was going to say, are you informing the other comedians, or do they get these individual briefings?
I took the responsibility to tell them about the material stuff. But other shit, they got to talk to them.
Yeah, I've emailed the woman like 6 times in the last couple of months, and I keep saying, when are we going to find out? When are we going to find out? She keeps saying 2 weeks before, 2 weeks before.
Oh, so you don't even know what to take. Have you put in your order for Kevlar or anything?
No.
Kevlar.
Oh well, we gave them sizes and
Yeah.
shit.
I didn't. I just gave him my passport. And
You didn't? Currently, they're sewing
Pal,
3.
if I was going over there, I'd look like Iron Man.
They're sewing 3 bulletproof vests together for me right now.
Yeah, I bet.
John Hein hosts the wrap-up show every day at 11 o'clock. John, what's on the wrap-up show?
Well, Howard, it's going to be 130 degrees when Artie and his USO crew head overseas to entertain the troops. But feelings are mixed on whether Gary should be going and leaving his kids at home.
Right.
We'll see how recent chats with the USO will affect the comedian's material, including Gary's new jokes, what you need to bring for a 22-hour plane ride and sleeping in tents, and debate if Gary is making a mistake traveling into a war zone with Artie and the other comedians.
I love that Gary has a couple of jokes now that someone wrote for him, and now none of them are any good.
Right, yeah, he's got an act, but he can't use it.
How's this one? Both?
Gary gave me the jokes to look over. There's only 5 of them.
He has 5 jokes, and already we know one is bad. Are you going to memorize them, Gary, or are you going to read them off a sheet of paper?
I'll memorize him.
Yeah. You're a pro.
You see, this is a joke that, again, it's referring to me. I'm not sure the guys are going to really have an idea of who I am, Gary.
Let me hear the
his
joke.
first joke makes reference to me.
What's it say?
Some guys tried to sell me a camel. Why the hell would I need a big, hairy, smelly animal with 3 stomachs? I've got Artie Lang here. Which is funny, but I don't know if they're really going to know who I am.
They'll know when they see it.
Well, I'm not coming out yet.
You'd have to go after Artie.
Right.
You'd have to be the headliner. Why don't you follow Artie?
You could tell people, listen, write this joke down, and when you see the headliner, that's Artie.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, when you see Artie, you'll have a good laugh. Why don't you hold a picture of Artie up?
Or you could go, listen, guys, trust me, he's a fat guy.
I know none of you know Artie, but you'll see in about an hour.
Actually, if it's our 3rd day there, it's going to be he was a fat guy.
You're not laughing now, but
That's right. Can you maintain?
Now he's 80 pounds from a virus he caught. from
Remember
day
He
the
one.
needs you to stay big.
the last time the troops saw Artie, he weighed 200 pounds. They don't even know he's big.
That's big news over there. Yeah, Artie Lang got fat.
Artie gained 100 pounds since we left for Iraq. What other jokes has he got for Iraq? Yeah.
This guy just emailed Fred. Fred forwarded it to us.
Yeah.
I guess he's been over there a lot, so he's telling us like stuff to bring.
Yeah.
So Artie and I are looking at it out there. we're
Water.
fucking dying. It says like, you should bring like witch hazel because it's cooling and it's really cheap, and like tons of baby wipes. And he says, don't fuck around about sun protection. 100 SPF. He goes, I like anything that is not greasy because it won't hamper your ability to sweat. Then he says, bring plenty of high SPF lip balm but don't bring the stuff in the tube because it melts.
The plastic melts.
Wow. The plastic melts.
No wonder all those Arabs are very dark-skinned. I mean, you can't be light-skinned and live over there.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, no, of course. It's like, like Mexican people.
How do nature know?
I mean, Mexicans get used to the... first time I went to Cancun, these guys work in 120-degree weather outside every day with no sun shit on because they're just used to it.
Well, they're dark.
They're dark. They're darkies.
But how does the Earth know to produce the right color people for the weather?
I know, it's incredible.
Balls?
That's going to be one of our topics.
What's another joke Gary has?
You see, again, it's funny, but it's like you're assuming, it's like we're not playing Philly here.
Yeah, but you know what?
I heard some guys talking about how they were afraid to go near the green zone, which I thought was weird until I found out they were talking about my teeth.
Yeah, but no one knows you. What Artie's saying is a lot of the troops are from, like, Alabama.
This isn't the final jokes. It's like he's working on some stuff.
But so far we haven't found one you can use.
Well, that's not true.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I'm sure Lou looked like the one guy from Boston. I'm sure a ton of people in the military like us and know the show, but not to this extent to where,
they know the inside jokes.
Yeah.
Right. What else you got there?
This is one you can use.
All right, we found one. Everybody, alert the media. This is a joke.
We have a joke.
I can't believe all the sand there. I've got sand coming out of every crevice. Today I spread my legs to take a dump, and I look like an hourglass. See, now that's, and I'm sure they'll relate to that.
Like that.
Yeah.
All right, now you're cooking. You're going to memorize that?
Yeah, I can memorize
Hello,
that.
everybody. I was going to say something about an hourglass and sand coming out of my mouth.
But I forgot.
Speaking of sand.
It's easy to memorize a joke.
Hey, I got to tell you, boy. I had so much sand over here. There was sand coming out of my ass. I tell you, I resembled an hourglass. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure that'll actually get a big laugh from.
I like that.
This one, again, is the Howard Stern Show is known for strippers, porn stars, and hot topless chicks. And who do we send over here to entertain you? 5 ugly guys tell jokes. But Dave Attell said he'd show you his tits for an extra $50. Again,
you don't think I could say tits?
They might not know Attell.
You could say tits.
Oh, they got it. Attell was on
Everyone
Comedy
knows
Central.
Dave Attell.
No, I'm saying it doesn't matter.
Artie, let him do those jokes.
All right.
Artie,
Why does he have to name a guy? Like one of these guys.
Maybe
one of the
these
comedians will show you
Yeah.
their tits.
Oh, all right. Well, it's funny. If
Can
know
you say
what they
breasts?
look
It is the military.
Boobs?
No,
Tits is okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Breasts?
No, tits is fine.
it
I don't
should
know.
be, but believe me, based on this call, man, there was a lot of no.
What got the biggest no? The biggest no of all.
The biggest no of all.
Oh, Bill.
Come on, Artie.
The biggest no of all was anything political.
But did you say what was the joke that you say that really you think offended the censor?
I didn't tell her any jokes. I told her, I said, I'm going to write something based on this conversation.
Oh, so she just said, you can't do this and you can't do that.
And then I said, hypothetically, what if we make you guys mad? Like, what if the first show doesn't go well and you're offended? And they said, well, they could just send you to some sort of tent for the week.
Oh, we can't even go home early?
I mean, I don't know. It's like, because we're not. They're
You're
not
scheduled.
Exactly. And the other thing she said was, I could just. We're gonna have people over there who are funny. At least you can talk to people and make fun of the situation. But they said, like, in between, you're gonna have to fly to different places and different camps. And if your plane has to come at a certain time, just be prepared for it never to come, because it might have to be used for something else.
Right.
Right.
You're a low priority.
Right, which means, like, we just be sitting in the middle of a desert with our duffel bags.
I can't wait to see this.
Somebody told me.
What a road trip.
Somebody told me that when the planes land, that they land in a weird pattern, a circular pattern, because they're avoiding
Gunfire and stuff.
It's like a wagon train.
But apparently it may make you vomit.
They
Ralph, you're on
serpentine.
the air.
Yeah, Gary, you couldn't even take the helicopter landing out in the Hamptons.
No, on the ride home I was awesome. That first ride out there, I was a little nervous for a few minutes. I agree.
You're gonna die of something. Hey, Artie, is it too late to replace Gary with somebody funny or entertaining?
We have plenty of entertainment on the tour. But that's right, Gary. I remember I was on that thing with you on the helicopter.
Gary, you couldn't take the helicopter descending 20 feet.
No. First of all, these fucking idiots, Howard. It's cloudy, right?
Right.
The fucking helicopter is in the clouds. Yeah. You can see nothing.
That's scary.
The guy goes, I'm not really supposed to land. Ralph goes, no, just do it. It's no big deal. Remember you heard us hovering around your house and then we went away? And I started panicking because the guy didn't seem so sure of the landing. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So, Gary, a lot of people are casting doubt on you. Do you feel dejected at all?
No, the word isn't dejected. It's just like, if you said you were going to go skydiving and a bunch of people came up to you and said, you could die out there, it's sort of like, I don't know why people just don't keep their opinions to themselves. It's not like Dominic and I are such good pals. Like, it's not like Dominic's ever called me in the last 25 years off the air to give me some special advice of anything he's heard on the show. So I'm not sure why now.
And also, they're trying to question your involvement in it to begin with.
Yeah, I know. What are you going to do?
Artie, how do you feel about Gary going with you?
I always think someone's going for my nuts. I'm happy he's going because it's gonna the more people that I'm like friends with, the better. It's gonna kill time just with people.
Oh my God! Wait till you see. I won't leave you alone. I'll talk to you all fucking day. We'll be it'll be 130 degrees. We'll go and play paddleball.
We'll get lunch.
Artie, what about some of the?
I don't know. I just what my thing with Gary is. Dominic likes to be melodramatic, but I mean, look, really.
Everybody who goes over there to do anything risks their life. If you're a reporter, and I know that what I'm not. But then when I hear you say stuff like the people are going to be so grateful to see us, it feels like you're helping.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, I mean that's what.
I think I'm going to stay at a fucking hotel and just see what's going on.
I'm more worried about actually being, this weight going over there.
Right, and the high temperatures and everything.
Yeah.
But the restrictions with your bits, does that, you're not having second thoughts, is what I'm getting at.
No.
Call Robin yesterday. Like, this was a major debate going on in my. I was going to call her up yesterday and go, because I started to think, this Dr. Ronnie, I don't know who she is, and she's living in the house with Robin. And,
I keep showing up every day.
I know, and I went, maybe
she's waiting for the weekend.
I go, maybe I should call her and just say, what's going on here, really? And then I just said, nah, I better not.
He doesn't care about me like he cares about you.
No, I do care about you. You know I do. But it's like I just go, what business is it of mine? And
or she'd think you're meddling or something.
Yeah, oh yeah, and then she'd make fun of me because I went in one day after the roast. It took a lot for me to walk in there and say, I'm worried. Let me just finish this thought, Freddie. I walked in there after the roast and I said, Robin, are you okay? Well, I got ridiculed so badly for saying, are you okay?
Not ridiculed. Majorly roasted.
And made fun of.
Look,
and I cared. So I said to myself, if I call her about Dr. Ronnie,
she'll...
Well, I'm not letting Dr. Ronnie in my house.
And now she's got more energy because she's detoxing. She's really going to let you out.
Yeah, right. She has twice the energy.
I was sick then.
Because you would have heard. Howard called me yesterday. Do you think I'm crazy?
Wait a minute.
Like a fucking ninja.
A minute. The only thing that I was saying about the roast was you seem not to know what's going to bother me. And listen, even though you've sat here with me
enough people came up to me.
Years,
enough people came up to me and said, that's really rough for a woman to be roasted that way.
But a woman, that's not me.
I didn't say that was you. I just got concerned that maybe I wasn't picking up on something. I thought you were fine, but enough people had said to me, listen, that was a rough morning for Robin. I said, you know what? I'm going to just check in. But stupid me.
No. Howard, what you did was really funny because you didn't get right to the point.
That's right.
You started asking me, questions about the graduation I had attended.
I was also know that was important to you. You see what I mean? It's weird if I try to reach out,
it's like he was trying
and I try not to be miserable,
and, he was trying to do a little foreplay,
and then she just stepped all over me.
I never speak. You know what? You do whatever. Please call me every time. No, because I'm
not interested.
I'm never.
He's not my bro, and you're not either.
I'm never going to say anything again. I will keep every approach to me a secret, and I will never say anything about it.
I'm just saying.
But what was your biggest issue with Howard? That he didn't know you after all these years, that you wouldn't be upset about that?
No, the biggest issue was he came in with an agenda. It was obvious that he wanted to talk about something, but he started fumpering around with other
I was
topics
nervous. I don't do this.
Before he got to what he wanted to talk about.
But I don't talk to people.
And I was like, how totally bizarre is that?
But isn't it nice that his intention was something nice?
I love his intention.
Right.
Well, I'll tell you what. My intention is this. I'm never doing that again. I'm not taking the chance. Like, because my therapist says you should take chances like that. You know, you should like open up.
You know something? That was
and
a
then I
ballsy
did,
chance.
and I was just like, oh, fuck, I'm an asshole.
That was a ballsy chance.
I just better be the way I am.
Sorry, I didn't know this was one of your
It was a test,
tests.
and I flunked. You know, and I was awkward with it. I admit, you know, I was like kind of like, you know, hey, how was that graduation
it's
there?
Like, it's like Letterman talking to Artie.
You gotta go back to therapy. You gotta go back to therapy and say, you know that
rescue me there, Artie.
I said, hey, good advice talking to Robin.
No, you know that you go back to the therapist and say, you know that project you gave me, it didn't work out good.
Remember when I went and talked to Robin? Guess what? I'm an asshole.
It collapsed like a 9/11
I never
building.
said that.
So anyway, I was actually
said
thinking
that.
about calling you. But so what happened yesterday? After you left, where's Dr. Ronnie? We should bring her in real quick.
I have to say one thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm imagining it or not. Robin actually looks thinner this morning.
I saw that too because she was walking in front of me, and her ass looked really very,
I was
very
looking at her
sculpted.
stomach, and her stomach actually looks like it's narrower.
Wow. Dr. Ronnie, you hear that? Robin's looking better. Whatever you're doing seems to be having some kind of effect.
Apparently, wrapping someone in 400-pound blankets for 3 days makes you lose weight.
So Dr. Ronnie.
I've been in blankets for 3 days.
So what happened? You contacted the New York Post, and they got the whole story wrong. They thought you were a man.
Did you see that? They called you Dr. Ronnie Louise and said you were a guy.
I don't know.
Do you have an alias? Did you used to be a man?
Are you really Dr. Ronnie? Maybe you're not the person. Maybe you killed that person.
Dr. Ronnie, what
you've been
happened?
punked.
Dr. Ronnie, what happened yesterday? You left here with Robin in tow. And as we
And
know,
the whole television crew.
right.
Yes.
And I know you were shadowing
Because
her.
that's fun. Oh, God.
And you gave her multiple drinks and soup before you went to the High Colonic place.
Right.
When you got there, what happened?
Well, we went into the therapist's room. We were shadowed, and I was with her the entire time. And the colon procedure is 45 minutes. And I was
Well,
actually
wait a second,
surprised.
though. Robin got undressed in front of you or not?
No,
She
by the
went into a
time I
separate
got
changing
into the
area?
room, it was like a small, room, like a, medical room.
Yes.
The therapist was in there.
Male or female?
She was female.
Female. And the female inserts the tube into Robin's.
Right. She was laying on by the time I got in the room, she was already laying on the massage tables.
And all she was wearing was this flimsy.
Well, she had a gown on.
A hospital gown.
Hospital
Tied in the
gown on.
back?
Right.
So her ball is easily accessible. Robin, that's got to be a little embarrassing.
You know what? This is what the woman does for a living. If I don't go, she starves.
Right.
That's how I look at it.
It's a good way to look at it. And so your panties are what? In the changing room, you leave those there, right?
Right.
So,
You take off everything below your waist.
right. So you wear your bra.
Yeah, you have everything on from the top.
For TV, you should have kept the bra off.
Oh, right.
So you go in there, Dr. Ronnie. Now, it's probably unusual. They're not used to having Dr. Ronnie in the room with them.
Well,
that's a special thing that they let you stay there with Robin.
Absolutely, it was special.
Right. So it's almost like a birthing room. It's like
It was.
it's like Dr.
I
Ronnie's.
felt like I was delivering something.
I mean, it's so funny. They're going to stick a tube up your ass and analyze your duties, and it's like, wow, there's all these people involved in
Yeah,
special
people are
treatment.
really interested in my duty.
It's almost like being a baby. You know how the parents interested?
Right, everybody
Yeah.
has to look.
In a way, you're getting the parenting maybe you never had.
Oh, is that right?
I don't know. It just
You're
occurred to me.
analyzing.
Yeah, it occurred to me.
I go in there and I look at that big box sitting up in the sky, and I go, oh, just don't even look.
It's like a shuttle launch. I mean, what's going on around you, right? I mean, there's machines and people and conversation. And is there conversation, Dr. Ronnie, between you and the therapist?
Yes, we talked.
And what did you discuss? There must have been instructions.
We were discussing, Robin's procedure, and we were discussing, we're catching up on old times.
Where to get lunch?
Where to get lunch? Yeah. When was the last time
we
you
were discussing how Robin was doing during the whole procedure and what we saw.
So when Robin got the tube inserted into her ass, you were there for it.
Yes.
Okay. And she takes it well. She didn't complain.
Oh, she was great.
She was great.
Very comfortable. I did foot reflexology on her.
Yeah,
and-
she was rubbing my feet.
So you would stand there and rub her feet.
Yeah, it was great. I was doing pressure points on her feet so that I can help her organs. And
Oh my
the therapist
God!
was
Such
massaging her
pampering.
stomach.
Well, you're
Yeah.
kidding.
Yeah.
This is like giving birth. You got your stomach massage first?
Yeah, the colonic therapist was not first, during.
Is it weird?
Massages. Everything about it is weird.
Yeah, I don't like someone touching my stomach.
And so she's touching and jiggling. You know, she shakes you.
To get this, what? To get everything loosened up.
Loosen up the contents, yeah.
Right.
The impaction, yeah.
You think that really loosens it up?
Well,
shaking her?
then they got very excited.
What happened?
You know, what was really funny was I'm lying there with my eyes closed, and, you know, she's rubbing my feet, and the woman's jiggling my stomach, and all of a sudden they went, "You are going like a racehorse."
Whoa.
Like a racehorse.
Yeah. I'm like, "You're kidding."
So what happened, Dr. Ray?
No.
Things were boring for what, like 10 minutes? When did things start to heat up where you got really excited about what was coming out of Robin?
After about 5 minutes.
After about 5 minutes,
It wasn't
was
hard work at all.
Was she
really
unusual
ready.
in a sense, Robin?
Yes, she was, because sometimes you have to massage and, you know, do the pressure points on the feet for a good 15-20 minutes before a person starts to evacuate. But Robin was just,
So
know,
you were
right
proud?
away. Yes, we were proud right away. So
I felt like I'd accomplished something.
Yeah.
Because you heard a lot of
They
tumult.
were like, "Oh my goodness, this is great! You are doing great!"
You got really excited. What were you seeing? A lot of different things?
A lot of different things, yeah. We saw that she was very lubricated, which I was concerned because I didn't want to do the infrared treatment.
What do you mean you saw that she was lubricated?
Well, she wasn't hard impaction in there.
You mean her duties were
Right,
loose?
Right.
Right.
That was great.
And
so
you
I
like
knew
that?
she wasn't dehydrated, so I was able to, you know, do her infrared treatment later on that evening.
Right.
And I didn't
You mean-
see
you
a
mean
lot
if
of
her duties-
undigested food. I mean, of course, she's detoxing, so I didn't expect to.
If her
So that
duty
was
had been
great.
hard, that would have concerned you.
Yes.
Why?
Because I would have thought she was dehydrated.
I see.
Yeah.
So you were very excited when you saw this loose duty.
And what did you see? I'm listening to this. The color is good.
Yeah, and the color
What was the color?
I mean, it was brown. It wasn't like hard, dark material, which is great.
Thank God. No tar like it.
So that represents the fact that she's eating good, and
Right.
her food's not very acid, and you know, she's having foods that are alkalining her system, which is great. Green food alkaline your system.
Was there anything unusual beside the amount? Obviously, you were freaked out that there was
And
not
I
freaked out, but
and they were like, and I'm like, I'm still oh yes, you are still going.
you were shocked by the amount.
And how soon she started? Yeah.
That's unusual.
Yes.
And
not unusual,
describe the biggest piece you saw. Would
Oh,
you say
God,
it was 4 or 5 inches or more? Anything unusually large?
It was an average.
Average.
You know, it
but a
was
large
really-
amount.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that pleased you.
I said that I wasn't full of, and I turned out to be.
Yeah, I think we
really-
all are.
You just never know. You can't tell by looking.
So
at
Robin
someone.
hadn't been really moving her bowels that much on this plan of yours, but by getting her into the high colonic, a lot came out. So did you feel your stomach was flatter because everyone's noticing a change in your body today?
I just noticed I just felt empty, you know, like I had been washed internally.
Mm-hmm.
It felt interesting.
Now, how long was Robin on the table?
About 45 minutes.
Yeah.
45 minutes. So there's a lot going on there.
There's a lot going on. In
Did there come a time where there was nothing coming out and then all of a sudden more came out?
There was a time where nothing was coming out but gas bubbles, and
Right.
so we just kept massaging and doing pressure points, and then we started all over again.
Wow. And all of a sudden more came out.
Yeah.
Wow. That's like hitting oil, isn't it? It's fun when you hit a lot. Because it's boring if you don't hit a lot.
You know, the whole concept of colonics is, you know, cleansing. So of course you want to see the cleanse.
Right. Well, how exciting.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Robin.
Yes, and I'm still intact. Nothing broke.
Sounds like you're one of the best there ever was at this because
And I have to say, it was very comfortable. It wasn't difficult at all.
And did you feel like extra fresh and great this morning? Like, did you feel?
She was bouncing up and down. I'm
Well,
telling you.
I slept very well, and I thought I'd be rather tired today, but I'm not.
Right.
Well, did you get to bounce later on in the day? Get rid of cellulite?
No, we didn't bounce because I was hydrated. I got to get the wrap I wanted.
Why didn't you make her bounce on the trampoline? I thought you were going to help her get rid of cellulite.
I was right.
I thought that was too much. So
You did.
we made
I
a
was
choice.
exhausted.
Yeah.
We all fell asleep in the car.
Are you getting bossed around by Robin? She was dead set against jumping on the trampoline after her colonic, and I feel like you're getting.
No, I would have used my best judgment. I won't
You would
let
have
anybody
insisted.
boss me around.
You won't. So in other words, you really felt she should not be bouncing after her colonic.
How much to let someone boss you around? Is that an extra $3,000?
So you were an influence, but Robin will bounce, but
Let
not.
me tell you how I was going the rest of the day. That bouncing wouldn't have been good.
Oh, you were? You mean after the colonic, there was more in
there
you?
was more coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on in there?
I was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe this.
How many pounds do you weigh? What came out of Robin? Like how many pounds?
No, it just goes away.
It
They
goes
don't-
into the sewer system.
Yeah.
You have
what a
like
shame.
little window that you can see what's coming out, but then
Only you
after
could-
that, it's
if only you
it's
could have brought
totally
it in
a
here.
closed system. Yeah.
That's what's like. That's what the water plants I told you about. Like you go and you watch it like an aquarium.
Wow.
Look at all the shit fish.
How many pounds of that would you guess came out of her?
You can't guess.
You can't.
No.
It's tough to guess,
Yeah,
huh?
it's tough to guess.
Yeah.
But she kept, there's like a 5-gallon jug or something up in the air that the water goes into. It's like a reservoir.
Mm-hmm.
And then they start flushing it into you. And then it goes out. And she had to keep refilling that
Wow.
thing and refilling.
Yes,
I'm
many
like, oh
gallons
my
of water.
goodness.
You know.
Why is that? Because
50 gallons?
No, mini gallons.
Oh, mini
Yeah,
gallons.
mini
you know,
gallons
many
of water.
times when we hear about these high colonics, strange things do come out. Was there
Yes.
anything that
No, I don't
shocked
have
you?
any
See any
baby's
strange
shoes
things.
or anything.
Did you see any
No
carrots?
crayons, of course.
I know the last high colonic Robin had. They got excited when they saw carrots.
We did see some vegetable fibers, but not a lot.
Not a lot.
Yeah,
No,
which
so
is
that-
great. Yeah, it means she's absorbing and metabolizing her food well.
That's good.
I could not imagine the amount of red meat up my gazoo.
Oh,
Would you, Artie? You got to go get one. Of
I
these.
don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm telling you, this Philomene is good, Artie.
Now, you know,
She's really good.
I'm
Artie, you
sure
would feel less bloated.
This is what you should have done
I
before
think I have Conan coming up.
Yeah, I'm worried about your next
Yeah,
appearance.
we could get the bloat off you.
But I just don't know. Like it would never. Like I'd still be there. I think. Like it would never end.
Like you'd just be shitting the rest of your life.
I mean, yeah.
You get embarrassed about this.
Did you weigh Robin afterwards? Because it seems to me she's lighter. I mean, physically lighter. Like her stomach went down and everything.
Well, no, I can see that that's happening, but I
Yeah.
didn't weigh her.
I see. Well, Dr. Ronnie, once again, you've shocked us all with the details of Robin's high colonic. And what has she eaten so far today? What have you given her?
Well, every morning she has the same thing. I give her a berry drink, which is an antioxidant. I
Yeah.
give her, oh no, this morning was a little bit different. I gave her anti-inflammatory this morning rather than a probiotic. I'll
Right.
give her that later.
Why did you switch it up today?
Only because I just wanted to do something a little different.
I see.
You know, 'cause sometimes you can get bored of the same thing.
Right, you're improvising.
And, yeah. And then I gave her some tea.
Right.
And then her next drink will be a green drink.
No parasites in her duty? No worms? Nothing?
Nope.
Too bad. That would have been wild.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
Yeah, bring in the worms.
But
She's
been
pretty
great for you,
healthy,
not so
you
good
know?
for me.
Dr. Ronnie and her team were the only parasites there.
You are so
I'm sorry.
that about me. All right. Well, Dr. Ronnie, congratulations. Of course, you are the author of the book, The
21 pounds in 21 days.
Yes.
The Martha's Vineyard Diet Detox.
Yes. Thank you, Dr. Ronnie, and good luck with everything that's going on. And what is Robin's schedule like today? Is she going to have any special treatments?
Today, we're going to get on that rebounder. We
Good.
didn't do that yesterday.
Robin.
I will get on the rebounder today.
And that will help her cellulite?
Yeah, also circulation.
Good. She needs that.
And this weekend, we will be joined by
Judith Reagan, and
Oh.
we're going to have a lot of fun this weekend. We're going to be bike riding, and we're going to be doing a lot of infrared sauna treatments.
Wouldn't it be great to
body
hook them
rest.
both up at the colonic at the same time,
Oh,
Judith?
stop it.
Man.
So you and Judith will join together. You're both being treated, and now you will have co-treatments.
That's right. We're going to get together this weekend, and we're going to have a spa day on Saturday, massages and infrared.
Wow. I'd probably kill myself if I had to have a day like that. I'd probably kill myself if I had to
I
have a day
love
like
that.
that.
I'm so
much
looking
fun.
forward to
Really?
it.
Oh, you have so much fun.
Well, that's a girl thing. I never liked spa treatments. Well, good. Let me know how it goes. And let me know how that jumping goes. Thank you.
You're
And you wrapped her up last night, too?
I sure did.
You did. What'd you wrap her in?
The infrared thing that Artie was in.
Oh, good.
And then we just put a blanket.
I love
over.
that thing.
Yeah. She loves it.
I'm into it though.
I'm getting one, Artie. I love it.
That's good.
If it
You'll
could
have a
cook,
stroke.
if it could cook, I'd marry it.
All right, thank you, Dr. Ronnie. There she is, the author of 21 Days, 21 Pounds, the Martha's Vineyard diet?
Martha's Vineyard detox
Right.
diet.
Detox diet, all right.
Dr. Ronnie.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing? Are you as proud of Robin as Howard seems to be about her her
I'm
evacuation
absolutely-
yesterday?
Oh, I'm absolutely proud of her. Her whole detox is going very well. We have not, it's been so uneventful. She hasn't had any healing crisis at all. Her colonic went very well. She doesn't complain about her soups. She loves the soups. She loves her drinks. She had not complained yet at all.
So she's been an ideal patient.
She's been really into it, and that excites me.
No, you mentioned that you saw some vegetable particles that came out of her.
Yeah, it was just not a lot, basically, because I'm very observant, so I did see some, but I didn't see a lot, and that means that she's metabolizing and digesting her food very well.
Now, did you see any type of like celery or broccoli or Brussels sprouts?
I saw some carrots and some broccoli, but vegetable fibers are sometimes hard to digest, especially when you're detoxing, and that's why we give enzymes. But for the most part, I didn't see anything to worry about.
So, in more of a common man's terms, it was some good pooping yesterday.
Yeah, it was a very good session.
When these results, they come to fruition in a couple weeks, will that make you feel better? Because Artie and a couple of the guys and some of the callers have sort of, sometimes joked around or questioned your credibility, but if she does in fact lose this weight and admits to feeling better, you'll be sort of vindicated.
Oh, I have no concern at all that she won't lose. She will absolutely lose the weight, and she'll be feeling great.
Robin, how are you feeling?
Looking very healthy.
You're feeling better? Do you notice a change with the...
Do you say I'm working? You're like, I don't
know.
even know you're talking to me.
Ah. That went really well.
That
went well.
You know what that means? You know what that
clear.
means? Stay away.
Hey, I am Robin Givens. I'm here to talk with Howard. It's been so long since I've been here and talked with him, but I'm here to promote my new book, Grace Will Lead Me Home, which is not really, it doesn't go with some of his filthy, dirty talk and the muck and the mire, so I'm going to try not to go with him. So I dressed like a lady, I can click my heels and, so he's got to be good.
So you're keeping
He's got to be good.
Keeping things fresh.
Keeping things fresh.
No filth.
No filth. No filth. Keep things very, very nice and be good.
But you seem ready. You seem excited.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm a little nervous all of a sudden. I started sweating.
All
Okay,
right.
I gotta go because I'm sweating.
Okay, good luck. Good luck
Okay,
today.
bye. Get away.
All right, Robin Givens is here. Her new book is called Grace Will Lead Me Home. I think she went religious on me.
You think?
Yeah, I see a
When
lot
did
of...
that happen? After you, she said, this is it.
She's thanking her Lord and Savior. Look how good you look.
This is it. I gotta
Beautiful
do
woman.
something.
Stunning, beautiful woman.
I'm getting religion.
Do I have to go to the couch?
Yeah, you have to go to the...
Can I just say hello?
Hi, baby.
You don't get up from that chair?
Hi.
I think you've grown.
I did grow.
Grown? If he grows anymore.
I'm too tall for you.
Oh.
You look more beautiful
oh my
and
God.
stunning than ever.
Oh, that's right. Beth's very tall, isn't she?
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Oh, you say it with yes, she is. I hear she's so sweet.
She's very sweet.
You know he's engaged.
Ah!
You didn't tell Robin?
Robin, you didn't know?
No, we got together with Beth, and all of a sudden he stopped calling me. We don't go to dinner, nothing.
Because it got awkward.
Yeah, but why? I don't get that. You told me that on the phone once. He goes, no, seriously. I go, because, we're friends. We're and
I
we
love
watch
Robin.
movies, and we're really with friends. Like kids, he comes.
You had nice conversations.
Robin Givens is like the best friend you could have. You sit and
But
talk
even
to
with
her.
his daughters. No, but even with his daughters, we go out. The daughters come to see, right? They come to see the play and everything.
Yeah, but we
and
never
all
told
of a
them-
sudden, no, wait a minute, excuse me. All of a sudden, your daughters like me, by the way.
Oh, love you.
He gets together with Beth, and we can't even have dinner and talk.
Well,
I don't know about that.
I mean, come on.
Don't
I'm
you?
no competition for him. I'm not a leggy blonde. Tell him
That's what Robin used to say. She goes,
just
oh.
a tiny black girl.
She goes to me, oh, I know what it is. You've got a blonde model. And I go, it's not about that.
I never said
You're
that.
so fucking attractive. It's not about that. I mean, look how hot you are.
No, I'm so happy
How
for
hot
you.
is she, Artie?
I'm so happy for you. So are you going to have other children and stuff?
No.
Yes, she will. I predict.
Because Beth's a young woman.
I know, but she
And you
said.
need a boy.
No, I
who's
don't.
just like you.
No.
So he can give all
boy-
of you back to you.
A boy like me would be miserable.
What goes around comes around.
You know, I said to Robin, you are one of the most fun people I know.
We had a good time. I went up, we had the best. I don't want to say date. I don't know if that's
You could
good.
say
Okay. We went to see Gladiator. Remember Gladiator?
Right.
And we went and we saw the screening because you get all these movies.
Right.
And we went with like another couple, remember?
Right.
And they had their own couch and we had a couch. I mean, and that's a great movie. Remember?
Yes,
We were like up on the
Gladiator.
couch
We loved-
screaming.
we loved it.
And then we always ate good meals.
Yeah.
Right?
We'd go
We
out to
good-
dinner, and we always had good conversation.
Remember when I cooked you dinner?
Oh, that's right.
How did I cook you dinner?
Oh, but
I
no,
got
you
a
brought a
chef to
chef.
come over.
She brought a chef. She brought a chef over to my apartment.
Wasn't it good for
And
you
your
tonight?
sister? How's your sister?
She's great, and Randy's with me.
Oh, no
and
kidding.
Stephanie's great.
She's got great
Everybody's
friends.
great. Yeah, we had a good time.
We actually did have a good time.
We had a
What the hell
really,
happened?
really good time.
I don't understand.
You woke up and you realized that I wasn't blonde.
Oh, shit. That's your hang up.
I'm joking. It's a joke.
Cute little
Don't get-
dress.
Thank you.
Always dressed well.
I look thank you.
Oop, whoops. Whoa. Hey, easy. Wow.
I wore this for you.
You
So
did?
you would be nice and not.
You know a movie I just saw that she's
Wait,
smoking?
are those
and
headphones?
They're on backwards now. You got to turn
Yeah,
them
there's a
around.
mic in that built into it. All right, here we go. What movie?
The only reason to watch the movie is her boomerang.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
she's hot. You're hot.
Do I
man.
know you?
That's Artie Lang.
Well, I'm on the show.
No, I know. Hey, how are you?
Big fan.
I've never eaten with you.
Oh, eating with him is fun.
You don't want to do that.
Right.
It's a little different of an experience. But you know what's great about that movie is there's two smoking hot chicks that are hot in different ways in the movie, like her and Holly Berry.
Mm-hmm.
Hallie, not Holly.
Hallie.
Whatever.
And Eddie
It's not
Murphy's
her.
with both of them. You just get mad at Eddie Murphy because he's with both of them. In the movie.
Yeah, well, and also because Eddie, I don't know what he was doing with Hallie, but Eddie's like sometimes your boyfriend too.
No.
Oh, is that true?
Bullshit.
Oh, in real life, you mean?
Yeah, he took your virginity.
Oh, you know what? You can't talk like that.
Why?
Because I'm dressed very nicely,
Yeah.
and
that
I'm
true?
here to promote a new book.
See, why? You don't talk about stuff like that?
No, not now. Not when I'm
That's
talking about
not in
books.
the book?
No.
That's not in the
books.
book?
No, I mean, what, like sex and stuff?
Yeah.
No, no.
What's
That-
in the book?
Eddie was your first.
I'm
It's
not,
not
talking. I'm
about
not
your
talking
life?
about that. I don't
What do
care
you mean you're not
say. As
talking
you sit
about
there, what are you picking your teeth?
Did you go religious on me?
I did. I've always been religious. You know that.
No,
I've
I
always
didn't-
been Catholic.
Yeah.
You know when I first started talking about writing a book is when we were. Do you remember we were talking about that?
Yeah, you used to ask me what it's like to write a book.
But we really talked. Remember I was thinking
Yeah.
about going with Judith or.
Right, I know.
So it's been a long time.
I thought when you did Oprah, you had written a book. You
No.
hadn't written a book
No,
then.
that's when I really decided. She actually made the call. It was a nice experience because we were literally in the green room, and you know, you have Oprah make a phone call. Okay, like write the book, and calling a publisher. I didn't know with that publisher.
Robin
but-
did the smart thing, like kissed Oprah's ass in the
Of
book.
course. What are you talking about?
I didn't. Did
You-
I?
you- well, you
Am I
thank-
thank you? Well, because I really.
She got the book done.
Yeah, I asked you to help me. And
I mean, I don't know how to help somebody
You
write a
would
book.
have had a nice
kissing your
thank
ass did no good.
I know. Kissing my ass is no one any good. Ever. Never kiss my
you. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
So, Robin said this morning that she was worried about me when I was with you because you were with Mike Tyson, and therefore she thought something might have been wrong with you.
Oh, we talked about that.
Well, I talked to you
no.
about that. When you first did the show, I'm like, how do you think you're all right, but you dated Mike Tyson.
Well, you know what's so funny
But
because
I
I
said
did.
she dates all f***ed up guys like me.
But I did. But you know, when I did Larry King last night, which was a really nice experience, and he had just no, it was
Wait,
nice.
because
It
he
was
was awake?
pleasant.
Yeah. Yes.
It was a nice experience.
Yeah. What'd you wear?
I wore a little dress.
Surprised you didn't come on to you.
Okay,
tons
can
of
I-
guys.
can I-
Tons of guys come on to Rob.
Can I finish my thought? But
When
you know
we
what
were
he said?
dating-
I want to
when we
answer
were
Robin's
dating-
question.
She had constant stories of different like
People hitting on her.
hitting on her.
But I know Robin's.
Constantly.
I know Robin's.
Okay, I'm trying to like. Robin asked me like a really good question, and I'm looking.
We're
you
gonna
know,
get to it.
Okay, so no, but one of the things Larry said, he said, you know, I just had lunch with Michael and he said he's so whatever and sweet and whatever. But usually I'm on the side with like people like you, and you're going, what are you doing with it? But he really, you know, even though Howard at one point said, he said to me, honey, Everybody knew he was crazy. We were
Right,
wondering
yeah, I
why
was
you
like,
didn't know he was
I
crazy.
didn't even know him, and I knew he was crazy.
Well, I had a lot of feelings for Robin, and
Uh-huh.
then I'd say, "Yeah, come on, you got to explain this one to me." I
No,
don't
you
know.
never said that to me.
I
You
didn't?
never, ever said that to
It's
me.
none of my business.
And you were always so nice to me.
I was good to you.
You're so nice. You're just nice and quiet.
I'm a nice guy.
And you're a nice father.
Yes, I am.
You're a good time.
That's right, and you should tell my kids that.
They don't think
They don't think
See, I
so.
Where's the
understand the
oldest
point
one?
though with the.
My girl, but one of my daughters lives here in Manhattan.
Uh-huh.
Another one is overseas, and
Is she acting? Remember one wanted.
she's working on it. You know.
Well, yeah, but you know,
Tough
but
road.
still,
Yes,
like, yeah.
yes. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, she's quite good. And then my third daughter's serving in Iraq right now.
Please.
That's true.
And what about the one on the way?
No.
No? You've
Are
gotta
you
have a
jealous?
boy. Am I jealous?
Was it hard for you when I went with Beth?
Well, I mean, I didn't want to lose a friend. I
Right.
mean, I thought we were still going to be friends. I mean, where? I don't
I
get
don't
it.
know why I can't talk to
How
you.
could we have been? How
problem?
could we have been friends?
Why can't we be friends? What's wrong with that? They can never
Do you
accept
think
when
that
you
you and
are
I-
just want to be their friend.
Do you think you and I could have just been friends?
Yes, we're good friends.
Obviously, you have the problem.
Don't you realize we have too much sexual chemistry for that?
No, we have good conversation.
Right. She knows. It was impossible for us to be friends.
Did you
It's hard
two
for me
not-
right now, Robin. It's
Wait a
hard for
minute.
me to be
Control
this
yourself.
close.
Did
I'm
you
sweating.
two not discuss this at all?
What?
Like, did you call her and
Yes.
say, "Look, I found someone"?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, he was great.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I
No,
said-
yeah, he
I
said,
said,
I went
Robin-
out. He said verbatim. He said, "I'll never be able to live with myself, and you'd never like me if I didn't tell you I met somebody that I want to start seeing." It was so sweet. It was like,
But,
I called
mean,
Robin up.
He
wait a
has
minute.
such great character. You would never think he has such a filthy mouth because he's got such wonderful. I tell everybody all the time. You know what? Because a lot of people can't believe I'm friends with you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Everybody's got these
Really
conceptions.
crazy.
See, there you go. No, seriously. When I go, how and
No,
Tiffany, my friend Tiffany, I told her, you know Tiff.
I do. I
So
like
say-
your friends. I really
We had a
enjoyed.
good
It was actually
time.
I had kind of a life when I was with Robin because we
Right.
had so many friends, and she'd
Yeah.
take me to weird clubs.
Right.
And,
He always
remember-
talked about that one experience at the Black Club.
The guy dancing. Remember, we walked into a friend of mine sings jazz. He's trained in opera, but he's a wonderful jazz singer. And we go down to this club. We have to walk down these stairs, and we
Right.
walk in the door. We open the door. Howard opens the door. He slams the door. I go, what? He goes, he's standing on his. He's on his singing.
the guy was
Remember?
singing on
Robin
a room
on
full
his
of black
head.
people. A room full of black people.
Right.
I'm the only white guy, and Japanese people. 'Cause
And Japanese, because they love hip hop.
Japanese are consumed with black people.
That's right.
Yes.
So
Right.
whatever club we'd go to,
It'd
so-
be blacks and Japanese.
black guy standing on there singing.
It was amazing.
I-
Howard slams the door. I go, what's the matter?
I was scared,
You're
goes,
so
"It's okay."
ready for everything, aren't you?
and I was the only white guy.
Well,
You were not.
so-
We were with another
That was my
friends
friend
of
Pat.
yours,
Yeah,
and they
Pat
were
Deb.
they were white, so you were okay.
Yeah.
And I would have protected you from all of the. All
You would
the-
have beaten up anyone who would have taken me on. Yeah, we went to
Wait
some
a
good
minute.
times.
So wait a minute. So there was never any discussion about where the relationship should go.
No, we were just friends, right?
But
we were
my
friends and we
point
hung
is
out and.
that we can still see each other. We can still have dinner, or I'll never see you again. Did he ever say that?
Look, I called up Rob, and I said, look, I met someone.
You did not call me up, so you don't even remember. Men never
All right, you
remember
called
anything.
me?
No, we were in your house. We were in your apartment.
All right. Oh, that's right. In fact,
And
we
I
had
come
a date.
from the dentist, and
That's
we were
right.
going to dinner, and I was doing whatever.
And I felt obligated
He was
to
like
say something.
combing his hair, fixing his hair,
Of
doing
course,
something,
all
like,
right.
making sure he looks hot, you know.
Well, hey,
putting
look,
on
you're a
certain
hot
jewelry,
chick.
You know.
I wanted you.
No,
I didn't want to
no.
embarrass you with
and
my look.
Yeah, so
No, and I said to her, look, I met someone. And I even told Beth I was gonna talk to Robin about this. I said
Okay.
I met someone. I'm having feelings for them, and I don't want to be dishonest.
Right.
And I want you to know this because Robin Givens is an incredible
Don't
woman.
stop I want to know, did you think at that moment to say, I'm never calling you again?
No, I
But he
didn't-
did. You did.
no.
You did. I mean, it kind of
For a while.
We
it
did speak.
tapered off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I had it was so. It just makes sense. I mean, I have a baby. I had a smaller baby.
Yeah, she had
You have to ask
kids.
about my kids.
Well, yeah.
Not only am I a black girl
was
that's
the
not
kibosh.
blonde.
Not only is
I
she
had
black.
kids.
Not only is she black.
She had
Not only am I
kids.
black and not blonde, I had kids. One time, Robin, I showed up at his house. Because
yeah.
Howard all.
She just pops in with her kid.
No, what you should have seen his face.
I almost died.
Robin, Howard does all of these movies. So, Buddy, my older son, likes movies.
Great kid.
So Howard's always calling me. Beth is perfect. There was no way I could keep up because I do have children. So
Right.
Howard's calling me. Let's go running in the park.
You could have gotten
let's
rid of
go,
those kids.
Let's go do this. And I'm like, well, first I got to take the kid to wherever and do whatever.
Yeah, I hated
So-
that. Like,
so-
Robin was always responsible. Like, I'd say to her, hey, come on over and let's hang out.
Come on
her children.
No, and she'd go, well, I have to be with my child
Or
tonight.
I'm
And
going to have a sitter. Once he told me, he said, they're fine. He said, kids survive with much
them.
less.
They do. I needed mothering.
Tie a belt around the
It was
door.
so
If
he
you
did
would've-
need mothering. He needed mothering. So I
Always,
show up.
always.
So I figured, okay, we're walking down, Broadway.
Right.
I said, well, go get some movies. And I was supposed to meet Howard later, And I go, I'll go up now. So I go, Howard, I'm on my way up. I want to pick out some movies. He goes, sure. I come in with Buddy. Howard opens the door.
Oh.
His eyes were like, it was like he
I
had
was looking
seen
for
this
romance.
little.
You never wanted to see the children?
No. No. I mean, adorable.
You could have heard about them, but
No, it was.
You should have seen his face.
Oh, that's funny.
I wanted it for Z Hills. No, but you know what? The kid, I was good with your son. No, I was good
You
with
were
your
very
son,
good.
and I gave him some movies to watch.
He made
Did you get them back?
No, he said you can have them.
Yeah, no, never come back. No, he was very nice.
Oh, my goodness.
And then when Buddy turned to me and said, hello, Daddy, that was it. I was done. I was out. You remember that.
No.
I had
It
for
was
Z
over.
Hills.
See? So.
No, but we had a chemistry. We did, and you are one of the most fun people to go out on a date
So
with.
what happened now? Is you still talk to her occasionally?
No, I haven't talked to him in a long time. So even
No.
with this book, you didn't know I was like, that I had gotten a book deal and I wrote
You
this
wanna
book
know
myself. And, when you actually have a friend in
I
our
love-
business, I mean, like.
Can I say
and you know
something?
my personality. Like,
I adore you.
cherish that
Right,
friendship.
so you missed
Listen to me. No.
Yeah, I'm like, or I want to tell you.
I adore you.
and I
do.
don't need a lot of attention. Just periodically, it's like, hey, or
Can I say
I'm
something?
scared to death that this book's coming out. Or
Can I say something?
Can
I
no,
really
we're
say
talking.
something? No.
Okay.
Robin's on a T enema. Listen to me.
Stop it.
Are you?
Yeah.
right now.
No. You know, I hope you know that I adore you.
Yeah,
I think you're like one of the best people I've ever met.
So tell Beth
So
I'm
why
very
never
nice,
talk to her?
and we should
But
all
it's
be able to have dinner. I don't know why you find it so awkward. We should all be able
I'm
to.
a
I said that
weirdo.
to you on the phone.
I'll tell you why it's awkward.
You said it's awkward, Robin.
when
I
I'm
said,
with a woman, honestly,
awkward.
when I'm with a woman, I swear to you, I just totally get into that woman,
I know.
and like there's no room for anyone else.
I know.
I'm like crazy that way, and it's not
I
even
know.
healthy.
I think it's wonderful.
No,
I mean,
it's
I think
not
it's
healthy.
healthy.
It isn't healthy.
It
and
isn't.
You should
We should have friends.
Other friends.
I
Yeah,
want to be
just-
friends with you.
And
But
I
we
mean,
also-
you should be able to say, Robin, you wrote this. Oh my God, you wrote this book.
And
yeah,
what if
is
I'm
it coming
calling you-
out? Da-da-da-da. Or
But-
things that are
Give it
wrong.
to me.
Excuse
But
me,
if
things
Beth
that are
was
wrong.
calling
the
an
rape
old-
thing. I was like, I never used that word one time in the book.
If Beth
I
was,
could,
if
you
Beth
know,
was
he could
calling,
have my back.
if Beth was calling an old
Right.
boyfriend all the time, I would feel. a little-
Nobody said all the time. Oh, was she?
Yes, she has a regular relationship.
No, she doesn't.
Oh, she. What are you?
Tell me,
talking about?
Robin.
What
No,
are you talking
she
about?
doesn't.
Have you now? You're changing your story.
No, I'm just telling you the
Wait
truth.
a minute. They go to see her old boyfriend's plays.
One time.
They
One time.
go. She's.
He never saw me in Chicago.
I
you
wanted
never
to.
saw me.
I
You
pass
have-
by every day.
That's right. He's on the
Robin,
billboard.
that's terrible.
She's
That's
talking to
terrible,
them on the
Howard.
phone all the time.
That's really bad. How could
Stop
you
it.
not? I was in New York for 6 months, something like that, doing that. How could you
The
not?
only
bring
way,
Beth?
the only way I could see you again, you have to gain 300 pounds. Look at you. No woman wants you around.
It's crazy.
You know-
Don't
look
you think
at
that's
you.
unfair?
I think it's
I think that is
Look
so
at
unfair.
you.
And
Look
you
in
know
the
what?
mirror. That's the
I'll say
problem.
this: if
Look at that body.
Beth, I'm sure would appreciate what we're saying right now.
No, she wouldn't appreciate it at all.
He's lying to you.
Get her
I
on the
hate
phone.
to tell you, but he's lying to you. She
I don't want
has.
her on the phone.
She maintains
Get her on the phone.
relationships
No.
with her old
Get her on the phone.
boyfriends.
I don't know where she
please
is.
get her on the phone.
I don't want to get her on.
Please get her on the phone.
What are you going to ask her?
Please
What would
get
you
her
say?
on the phone. Don't worry. Please
She
get her on
doesn't
the
want
phone.
me. I mean, she's never
Please.
said to me, "Don't call Robin." She would never say
Okay,
that.
but can you get her on the phone? I think that's a
Gary,
really...
get her on the phone.
Gary,
If you can track Beth down, call her on her cell phone.
thanks.
Listen, if you were dating a guy, Robin, someone who you really loved, Would you want someone who looked like that hanging around?
I mean, it's so not. You know what? As much
If
as
I truly believed he loved me, why would it bother me?
Thank you, Robin. This is
you're
not.
all
This is
liars.
bull. What he's saying.
You're all
He
liars.
knows that he's behaved badly. He has a conscience. He has.
No.
You have an unbelievable and you know this, and a great character, and he knows he's behaved badly.
I love
so
talking
he's
to
trying
you.
to come up with a cheap excuse.
Right. Why
You
would
have
you
not
give
behaved
that
like a
up?
Were
friend.
you in love with me? Is that what you're saying?
I didn't say that.
You
I'm saying
wanna
we
say
were
that now?
friends.
Do you
No,
wanna
I don't
say
want to
you
say
were in
that.
love
You
with me?
want me to say that, but I
Were
wouldn't
you
say
in love
that.
with me or not?
Oh my! Were you in love with me? You know, so it's a cheap excuse, and he is so. You have so much character, and you know you would not behave like a friend towards me.
Am I a good man?
You're a great man,
Okay.
But not a good friend.
but you've not behaved nicely.
And
you
did your mother?
You did
And did
not.
your mother love me?
Yeah.
Okay.
They used to talk.
All right.
Your
He used
mother.
to talk. I mean, because you know Howard. I mean, he's like, you know.
Let's go to Bob, who wants to say hello. Then we got to get into this book. I have a lot
we
of
gotta
questions.
Find out some things.
Robin
oh yeah,
Gibbons'
I
book.
forgot why I was here. I got all heated.
Grace will lead me home. You were in heat. Bob, you're on the air.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Robin, I loved you in Head of the Class years ago.
Yes.
I was wondering what kind of panties the Robins were wearing.
Well, Robin, that was on a high colonic
Well, she's
yesterday.
on a T enema.
She's on
Did you
enemas.
really do the enema?
I did a colonic yesterday.
Yeah.
I've only done it once. It's uncomfortable.
This one wasn't uncomfortable at all.
I believe I gave that enema to you, didn't I?
that colonic.
Yes.
You're into the colonic.
What kind of panties are you wearing today? The guys want to know.
Pink lace.
Pink lace.
Like
Always.
thong, G-string, bloomers. What do you got?
Bloomers.
Are they bloomers?
No, they're not
No
bloomers.
way. You wear a thong. You wear a thong.
I wear a thong.
Got a great ass.
Shut up. You know what?
I mean, I see you in movies.
He's so bad.
Unbelievable.
Have you tried that lemonade diet?
Yes, I did that.
How
she
long
does
did
them
you?
all.
How did you do it? How long did you do it for?
I did it for 3 months.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding.
I
You
did
wanna-
mine for 3 hours. I was like, I
do you
could
wanna know-
I could drink the lemonade if I could also have a burger.
Are you kidding? Robin Givens can eat. She'll eat a
know,
whole
look at
bag
that.
of. What are those bacon things you eat?
Oh, the pork rinds.
rinds.
This is how sweet Howard is. He knew what I like. I like cashews and pork rinds. And you had your guy at the house go one day. He opens up the cabinet, and the whole cabinet
rinds.
is filled with pork rinds.
And she'll
I'm
eat
a
a whole
black girl.
bag.
What do you want? We
Yeah,
eat pork rinds.
I know, but I'm sitting there going, man, she's got the flattest, hardest stomach, and
I
she eats
know.
pork rinds. I mean,
pork
no
rinds
one
and
can eat
cashew
that.
and good pasta, didn't we?
Yes.
I get hungry just looking at you.
What is he, Jeff?
I called Beth on the cell phone. I got her voicemail, and I called the.
Can I leave her a
apartment.
message?
I called
No.
the apartment, and nobody picked up.
She's
Why
not.
can't she leave a message?
So wait.
What message are we doing?
She's
Let me
gonna say hello,
Beth,
Beth.
I want to
I'm
leave Beth a
Robin.
message, please. Howard.
She probably left me.
You're leaving a message right now. It's going to replay 5 more times.
All right.
Okay. Is it? Tell us. Are we waiting for a beep?
Yeah, beep.
No, seriously. You tell me when I'm on. You're a chicken.
I am chicken.
You're such a chicken.
So-
I can't believe it.
Wait,
so wait,
and-
do your
wait,
do your
and you're-
girls
you're
like
on,
Beth
Robin.
now?
You're on. You can leave it now.
Hey, Beth. Oh no.
You're
I
on.
am not on.
You're
I
on the
don't
phone
believe
right
it.
now.
on.
Beth, this is Robin. I'm a friend of Howard's, and you know, I adore him, and we're just such good friends, and I'm sure that we will be friends too. Like, you know, we can get together and have dinner. And I know your agent. I know Penny Ledke, who is your agent, who just says you're the sweetest thing in the world. So we're gonna all go to dinner, right, Howard?
There you go. Yes. Absolutely.
Bye, Beth.
Bye, honey.
Bye, honey. Oh, honey. Robin.
All right, she's off. Yeah, she's off.
She's off the phone. All right.
Do your
So-
girls like her?
Oh, absolutely.
Not in the beginning.
Well, they actually did. They actually
They
they did
not.
not meet
You're
her in
gonna
the
start
beginning.
to
They did not meet her in the beginning. That we waited a long time before they met her. What are you trying to say?
Howard, I'm just saying in the very, very beginning.
They didn't know her in the
Okay,
beginning.
so maybe that was another blonde you were telling me about.
Maybe.
Okay, don't get all like it's not a bad
You're still
thing.
in love with me. It's pretty obvious.
I know what you're saying about the Mike Tyson dating thing, though. It's like if somebody comes to you and says, "I met a wonderful, great chick, but there's one thing about her," and you say, "Who is she?" and you go, "Ava Braun."
Right.
No, she's really
Because
nice.
Robin is too intelligent and beautiful to have dated Mike Tyson. It's the one thing I'll never figure out. Her mother will never figure out, and even Robin
But her
can't figure
mother
out.
was involved involved even, and I was like, there's something so wrong here.
Well, I think she got, have you read the book at all?
No,
Any chance?
no.
Please read
I
it. Please
will,
get
I
it and read it, because I would love
will.
to know what you think.
Yeah.
And
Did you write it?
we'll talk about it at dinner when we're at dinner.
Yes. Did you write it yourself?
I wrote it myself.
Did you write it on a typewriter or on a
I
computer?
wrote longhand. I mean, I wrote, because I still had those kids that you didn't like very much.
I like
and
your
I would
kids.
I would be at tennis tournaments, with Buddy plays tennis. I mean, on a legal pad. I mean, it took me 2 years. It was a lot. So I start with my grandmother. Because one thing about Howard too, he's so into therapy, right? And so we enjoy talking about so much. So we talk about family and how you do get into bad situations.
Right.
I was like Robin's therapist.
He really was.
He loves to come out
he really
of
was.
his
I love chicks.
therapist's
I love
office and
chicks.
use whatever he's
He
learned
did. He
that
would call
day.
me up and.
I'm a psychopath. I would pretend to be a therapist after
That's
being
right.
with my therapist.
Yes.
What is it, Ralph? You're on the air with Robin Givens. Her new book is Grace Will Lead Me Home. It's available in stores now. What do you want to say?
You love those broken chicks, don't you?
I do.
Like a wounded bird.
What's broken
That's
about
funny.
her?
You know,
Robin, you're a little messed up. Robin was definitely with the exception of Beth, though. She was, like I told you, she was definitely the hottest chick that you went out with, famous or not famous.
Beth's pretty hot. I've
was
seen
like,
pictures
whoa.
of Beth hot. Beth's hot.
And I remember one time she was at the apartment and she was leaving.
Who is this?
Ralph.
Oh, Ralph. Hey, what's up, Ralph? I didn't
are you?
realize it was like Ralph. Oh, my God. Hey, Ralph.
And she was a little feisty. Remember that one time you were walking down the apartment? And said,
Do
"Walk
I
in front of
remember?
me?"
Because I wanted Howard to punch you, and he didn't. Because you commented on my. Okay, I'm glad you said
Ralph
it.
was
Because I'm
out of
dressed
line.
in a nice.
I was.
And I was like upset.
Ralph thought he was at Scores. Because Ralph
he
I
goes,
talked
wow,
to him.
look at her. And I was like,
And he's
Howard.
so totally
like,
inappropriate.
Robin's very proud.
I don't think. No,
I
I'm
think
not.
I
But
said,
I.
walk in
You were
front
right.
of me.
You were
walk in
right.
front of me so I could check out your ass.
Yeah,
And
he
I
goes-
waited for Howard to say.
I did say. I
You
said to
did,
him,
you
Ralph,
did,
you're
you
out of
did.
line. Get out of here.
Right.
And I kicked him out of the apartment. He thought he was at
We
Scores.
were walking down the hall. He was trying to be funny.
And he thought Robin was like a stripper.
And Ralph always took you out.
Yes.
Didn't he? You would always go out with Ralph,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
You guys were always, when I was like with the kids and I knew you guys were.
Yeah,
Because you
don't
were just
feel-
starting to go out then. Like
That's
really
right.
like leave the house and
That's right.
Don't feel bad, Robin. He's blown me off too since he's met Beth. So
Really?
Yeah, Ralph doesn't hear from him anymore. either.
honest
Yeah,
Ralph?
I've blown off everyone.
Yeah.
Ralph, honest?
Yeah, honestly, he's like that. He, like he said, he gets all into Beth.
So are you hanging out at the apartment and stuff?
Yeah, I just sit at the apartment and wait for him.
No, but
No,
seriously.
I don't see him anymore.
No, really.
I don't see anyone.
Well, I mean, that's not going to be good, Howard.
No, it's not healthy.
It's just no,
I need to see you.
seriously. You need to.
You're right. I do need to see
No,
you.
seriously.
I haven't seen Ralph in 3 years.
If I didn't
Honestly.
go over his house and do work, he'd never see me.
Yeah, he does come over once a week to do work, but that's it.
So I've got to come over and like what?
You have to work it.
You have to get a job.
What do I do?
Come on over and show Ralph your work.
Can you
Not
vacuum?
funny.
That's right. It was
I
wrong.
mean, really, it was not funny.
inappropriate.
Ralph, I cannot believe you remember that. I remember that
he was
so
in love
well.
with you. He still talks about you. He goes, "Oh, Robin Givens."
And then I was doing the show then. Remember, I was doing the talk show and used to say, hey, I actually have a girl that has a job.
I used
to say that to me.
I used to
You used to-
visit you at the talk show.
You used to visit me at the talk show.
Yeah, I would come over and give you moral support.
You would cause quite a stir.
Yes, I would.
She was a fun one.
We had fun. We had a good time. We had a really good
A
time.
lot of good times. A lot of good
So,
times.
Ralph, what do you think? What's your opinion about this? Do you think Howard's wrong for like not calling and saying, hey, how you doing? How are
Well,
the kids?
I don't think he's wrong, but that's just how he is. Because he would feel weird if Beth did that, so that's his makeup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like if
It's
you and
not
I
an
were
insult
together
to you.
still, and you were calling guys every minute, I'd be
But
pissed
do you-
off.
but
Robin, listen, he went through about 50 girls, and he doesn't talk to any of them anymore. So, it's not like you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not sure I feel
Not
good
thinking-
about
he's not
whatever you just
thinking
said. I'm not sure that makes me feel.
So you're just
good.
like all the others.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You're just like. No, I don't know. I don't know.
Thank you. All
He
right.
should be friends with you.
I got.
Yeah, I just
miss Robin.
we just had such good conversations. We just did everything so much together, and we did nothing together. And he'd edit shows, right? It'd be.
That's right.
And it was.
I'm a genius. Let's go to Mark.
Hey, Howard.
Hey.
Hey, man, you're a god. Robin Givens and Angie Everhart.
Oh, my God.
Oh, well. No, it wasn't like that.
Now,
wasn't
wait a
like
second.
that. Wasn't like that
question
at
to
all. We were
Robin
friends. We were friends.
You were friends?
Yes. We were good
guys
friends.
Yes.
Why are you giving me that look?
Yeah, I know. I'm
We
giving
were
you
good
the.
friends.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
I'm
right.
Well, wait a second. So what you're saying is if we were to ask Robin if she feels the same way that Angie, that you were her best lover,
I was
she
not.
would have to say that.
Did Angie say that?
She did.
When did Angie say that? Really? She's got a new show. I was thinking about you. Actually.
She said that on TV.
She said that?
And she said that. Tell her, Rob.
She actually said it here, but it made all kinds of newspapers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So she said it to you in front of you. She was here with you.
It was terribly
So do you get
embarrassing.
the feeling like, you know, if she has like an ex-boyfriend that has another show, she would say that to that ex-boyfriend? Like
No. In fact, that's what broke up her last relationship.
Well, she
He
had to
couldn't
stop
deal with
saying it once she got a guy. 'Cause they didn't want to
Well, come on, let Robin answer the question.
She finds that hard to believe. Evidently. It wasn't that way.
No, I mean, you know, I just didn't know if she was like, you know.
Yeah. It's no one's
And
business.
you're like, oh, you know.
So tell me about this rape thing.
Yeah, so first of all, I never used that. I mean, first of all, you know, when I was writing, too, I never would have thought that anybody would have gathered that. I mean, you wrote your book, so I don't know how people...
Right.
It's hard,
It's
really.
shocking you that it's making so much news?
Well, first of all, I didn't use that word. I talked about what happened that night.
But
Somebody,
Robin,
I don't know who
why
said
would
that.
you stay with Mike Tyson?
Well, I didn't
You
stay
say
for
in
too
your-
long.
but wait,
I
wait.
didn't stay for too
You
long.
say in your book that he punched you the
Mhm.
first time you went out with him,
No, not the first time I went out with him.
but close to.
Not the first time. It
But he-
wasn't the first
it
time.
But it was
wasn't?
still in a dating situation.
It
when-
was.
yeah.
It was. It was.
And that's what I don't understand.
I know.
Still
Well,
don't-
read the book. Will
Well,
you read
explain to me.
Will you read my book? Though?
How am I going to read a book? I mean, how?
I don't know. It's
What happens
complicated.
if Beth sees him reading your...
What if Beth
Yeah,
sees
right?
you
There
together?
you go.
Beth doesn't care, by the way. She's fine if I call you. It's me. I'm weird. I'm weird that way.
I know you're weird, but you're a good person, and you're too,
Thank you.
You're too good. I know.
Hey, you know how you were talking earlier about you sometimes have to overcome these feelings you have? This maybe is one you should work on.
Right.
Yeah, it's just. I think it really stinks.
You know what it is?
I said a bad word.
You came in here today, and now you're having all these feelings. And it's just too much for you. I'm overwhelming you. You just don't realize it. All right. You want to hear about it? You want to hear you want to hear about how Angie Everhart said I was the best lover? Or you want to talk about your book?
No, I want to talk about. Well, I talk about my book. You can even talk about it when I'm gone, because I do. I don't. I want you to read it. I want Robin to
I'm
read
gonna
it. I
read
want
it.
people to read
I
it.
have my copy,
But
and
I
I'm
don't
gonna
have to
read
talk about it now, but talk about it later.
All right, here you go.
Mm-hmm.
I should have known about his violent nature the first time he took me to his apartment. He just picked me up and carried me to 41st Street where he lived. I didn't want to go. I mean, he just picks you up.
Yeah.
That's
read
what
the
I.
book. Read it, because it's just you have to read it. I mean, things are it's more complicated,
You don't stand
and when
for
it's
Ralph.
taking
You don't stand
and
for
when
Ralph
it's taken
looking
out
at
of
your
context.
But you don't stand for Ralph looking at yours. How could you stand for this guy being such
When
a
it's
flippin'
taking
maniac?
out of context. You know what we used to always talk about too, which I deal with in my book, is I dedicate my book to fatherless daughters. He used to joke with me like, yeah, I always knew if they didn't have a dad, they were the easiest girls to get. You know,
Absolutely.
But really, because I did grow up without my father,
Yeah.
and just sort of the
Why do you think we went
impact-
out? I only date girls without a
He
father.
says, well, yeah.
What do you
What's the
think?
deal with your father?
It's too
Oh,
difficult
I never
dating.
knew him. Well, let's go out.
It's too difficult dating girls without father issues.
Yeah,
Yes.
He used to say this to me.
Absolutely.
He would joke. But,
I liked it.
You know, but I think you know, just in terms of self-esteem. Do you
Right.
deal with self-esteem issues?
Me?
Yeah. I mean, is it a woman thing?
Oh, no.
Is it yeah?
Ask Artie. Artie has his self-esteem issues.
Yeah, and really just
Mike
sort of-
Tyson said that your family doesn't like black people. He said they don't like.
How could he assess that situation?
They don't like or respect black people. They want to be white so bad. They
oh,
want.
I see what he's.
They want to talk about black people. You think they were living with the Ku Klux Klan?
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever said in my life. That's just ridiculous.
Do you like black people?
I'm black. I like Robin.
You are black?
Yeah, I'm as black
See,
as
I
you
never
get.
even realized.
See, that's the thing. See,
That's
he
right.
woke up one day. Oh, she's black.
I like it.
It's ridiculous.
Now you
I want
always
you to
told
read my
me
book.
okay in the book. You always told me
Mhm.
that you never took a dime from Tyson.
Mhm.
But it says here you won $14 million.
Yeah, that sounds good.
It's a lie.
What paper are you reading?
I don't know.
Well, that's just ridiculous. No, it's not true.
Really?
Yeah. Really?
No 14 million?
I would.
Well, you should have taken it.
Tell
You
me.
have some
Let me
money
tell you.
now.
Yeah,
Damn
hold on,
right.
Drew.
Why didn't you?
I'm right.
Somebody should have taken some of the money. God, nobody got it.
Isn't that true?
What is it?
Isn't that true?
Angry Black, you're on the air. You're on with Robin Givens. She's just written the explosive new book, Grace Will Lead Me Home. This is a book you must
Is it
read.
oh.
Well, it is, because people will now understand. This is a big
I think
question
so.
that
I
society
really
wants
do.
answered.
Hey now, old friend. I got two simple questions. Just two simple questions. Robin, I'm just curious. Did you write in your book about how you work the rope line of every major black athlete, like in the late 80s and so forth. And
Work the rope line?
I mean, from Michael Jordan until you lucked out with Mike Tyson. And my second question is, did you write a chapter about all the white men that you slept with? Because, I mean, I really don't appreciate that, you're saying Tyson raped you. If he committed a vile act like that against you, then you should have had him locked up. So I'm just curious.
Oh, you are angry.
Yeah, well, I'm not even...
You want her. That's the problem.
No, I don't want her. I've always had this feeling.
Who is that? Are you white or black?
He's black.
I'm black.
Oh. Well, why did you say it like it was a bad thing?
Pardon me, I'm sorry. You broke up. Say again.
I said you said it like it was a bad. You said I'm black.
Well, she finally found a black person she doesn't like. You.
No, I don't mind that. She's always had the reputation as a gold digger. Now, Howard, I understand you went out.
She says she didn't take any money from Mike Tyson. How much of a gold digger could she be?
I still don't believe that.
What do you think? She's lying?
When they got the divorce, there was, it was written in the papers that she.
So what? It was written in the paper. So what? So what?
Those are my two questions. Talk about.
I'm not going to answer any of your questions.
Black athletes that you went after, Michael Jordan. Who else? There's a litany of guys. Why don't you talk about that instead of just slamming Mike Tyson, who's on his way down?
On his way.
On his way. It's about as down as he could be.
Lower.
Okay, Mike Tyson. All right, whatever. He's done.
And he did prison time for rape.
Maybe he's not done. It's not.
I just think it's rather disingenuous for you to.
But he did prison time for rape.
He did time for rape. Yes, that was what he did. He did time for that. I'm talking about her.
She was a gold digger.
You're saying.
Well, how is she a gold digger if she didn't take any money from him?
She did take.
How do you know?
How he's angry black, and he says she did take money.
He's angry black?
He's angry black.
You know this person?
I know angry black. Yeah.
Oh.
I know him well.
Oh, okay.
He's on the show a lot. He calls in all the time. Frosty, you're on the air in Long Island. You're on with Robin Gibbons. The book is called Grace Will Lead Me Home, and I think you should read it.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
I got a quick question for Robin, but let me just say first that this broad is so in love with you, man. And Robin, I just want to know who banged you better, Tyson or Stern?
Oh, that's outrageous.
Goodness.
That's outrageous.
You know him too?
Come on.
No, I don't know Frosty.
Does he know? Do you know Frosty?
I don't.
And you're over there like blushing. You're like such a guy.
Well, come on. I mean, that's embarrassing. And it was obviously me. And I didn't even say that went on with us. We were friends.
You did not say that.
That's right.
So they're jumping to conclusions.
That's right.
Yeah.
She's a good girl. She waits for marriage. Yes.
I got a couple questions for you.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit. When you guys were friends, were you guys exclusively friends?
I mean, she was my only friend in the world?
Well, I'm using the friend.
No, I had other friends.
Term in quotes.
Well, I mean, kind of,
yeah. Were you guys dating
yeah.
other people at the same time?
I don't think so.
How about
I don't think we were. No.
Hey, Howard?
And you never said, like, how'd you guys actually first get started?
What
do you mean get started?
Well,
as friends?
I thought this was going to be so easy, Robin.
At one point you were
Robin, I thought I was going to come here today. I said, "Oh,
these
these are my friends. This is going to be so easy." I've had Angry Black call me, whatever, and a rope
you
of.
can't
I'm like,
get upset by the phone callers.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
even.
I didn't put them up to it.
That's just. Don't even.
I didn't.
consider that.
Why you?
Ignore all of that.
Robin, do you think
hey,
this
it's 9:30. Is this show? How long do you go on here?
Do you think this is going badly?
No, I don't think it's going badly.
Okay.
I'm actually
Is that
a good
offensive
visit.
to ask how you guys started dating?
Oh, we met when I did the show, right?
Well, yeah, right.
And then, but how did you progress to an actual date?
Did we actually? How do we?
I don't even remember. I don't remember how we.
I think we've seen the reason, right?
Hey, what's going on?
What is it, Fafa?
No bad news, luckily, Robin.
Oh, good. I'm going to lie down on this couch.
Lay down. You might need to pass
You won't be the first.
You want some berries?
Oh, my God. This is harder than I thought it was going to be.
Wow.
This is not hard.
No, it's
She looks like she's on the shrinks couch.
Yeah, no, this is good, Howard.
I think Robin has to go, although I can't figure out why.
Somebody's
What, is this going badly?
out of here.
Like I said, she has to go, and I go, why? They go, oh, she's going to book signing and an appearance. I go, when's the appearance? They're like, later on today.
Where are you signing books?
She didn't want to promote the book signing.
Why?
Because they're afraid that the guy that the angry black man guy is going to show up and things like
it.
that.
She's fine.
And people say ridiculous things.
My audience buys books. That's
no,
the
are you
bottom
kidding
line.
me?
Yeah.
I'm
Why
so
are there
glad.
white
No, I don't
things
know.
at-
I don't know.
Robin, why are there white things at the bottom of your shoes?
Oh, you
Because they're not mine.
Oh.
They're
Are you
not-
giving them
know,
back?
you know how like stylists come over and get you dressed,
Right.
and then they give you the things to wear for
Those
today.
are hot shoes.
And then
Yeah,
I
they
guess they take them off your feet and they give them back to where they belong. What are you doing checking out my
smelling her
toes?
feet?
No, I was looking at the label. I want to see like if lost.
Smelling her feet.
If lost, return to 9 West.
You're a great woman. You are. And I do wish you luck with this book.
Yeah, I mean, you remember when I wanted to do this, and now I've done it. I mean, it's actually and to actually write it.
Robin was
so
going
please
through.
read it, Robin.
I really have to know where do we go in this book? Where do we?
Well, I start with my grandmother because. Kind of what we like about therapy, and you are who you are based on
so you're trying to
the
figure
situation
out who you are and how you got to be.
Exactly. So, I think it's more than what people think. I mean, I'm interested to see what you think.
All right. Well, I'm going to read it.
And then to the time that Howard closed the door on me and my son.
Is that in there?
That's how it. That's how it ends.
You're outrageous.
Was it snowing? It was snowing out, and no food.
Exactly.
You know what? I'm
that's
leaving.
the ending of the book.
Now I'm leaving. That's a terrible thing to say. Buddy's in therapy now, looking for me, his father.
Daddy.
I was so good with that kid. Believe me, he was a wonderful
movies,
kid.
Get out.
Yeah. So please take every one of my movies.
All right. So we'll call. We'll have.
I'm going to read.
Well, we all eat.
Yeah.
I'm going to read the book.
Please read the book.
It's
Seriously,
true.
Robin,
You used to hang out with Robin Quivers because
Yeah.
we all hung out.
We all hung out. We watched movies. We watched.
Was it weird
Remember
for
the
you,
show?
Robin? Was it weird for you when you came over my
She was shocked
apartment
at first.
and Robin Givens was sitting there?
Well, yeah.
At first, I remember her face.
You had a Tupperware or something. I was like, Tupperware?
Yeah, it was
She's even
like
getting back her Tupperware.
Yeah, right. Remember that? But we'd all go to movies together. We'd
Yes.
go. We'd like.
We had a good time.
We had a good time.
We had a good time.
So we should. Have
Good times ended.
It's over.
It's over.
Go slam the door.
Wow.
But read it and tell me what you think, okay?
I'm going to read it. And
That's me and Buddy. On the other side of that lock. Now we need a lock.
we need a lock on that.
All right.
Gary,
okay,
we
I'm
done?
going to go.
No, wait.
I think we're done.
Let me give you a plug.
That's me trying to.
Robin trying to get out.
Howard.
Trying to get back in.
Howard, yeah.
It's very
But it's
awkward.
cold out here.
We're starving.
Let me just say.
I'll get rid of the kids. He told me. He said, "What?" He said, "Pete, kid," and he was serious. Kids survive with less. Let a nanny take care of them.
I hope you were joking.
I needed caring for too. I'm very needy.
I hope you were joking.
I don't like when people just go home. You stay with me. Don't you leave me. You know I need attention.
Okay, stop it.
Well, I needed attention, and you didn't want to give it.
Such attention.
What a mess.
He needs attention.
No, I mean, she'd leave, and I'd go.
I hate to think of what a mess you are.
She'd go home to her kids, and I was like, what? What about me?
I'm more important than those kids.
Yeah.
What have those kids ever done?
I'm king of all media. Yeah.
I knew it.
All right, so you have to
Leave me.
plug the book, really.
Okay.
All right, even with me gone. Do
Robin's
I leave
book,
now?
Grace Will Lead Me Home, is
Yeah.
available in stores now. I'm going to
Yeah,
take
it
a
is.
break so I can say proper goodbye.
Yes. Because it will be a goodbye.
And give
You'll
me
never,
a big kiss.
Never hear from him again.
Yeah, because this is it.
Can I tell you
I
something?
know this is it, no matter what, Robin.
Can I tell you something? I don't think Beth will mind me saying because it's a little bit romantic. I still have pork rinds in my cabinet here. In case. All right, we will be back right after these words.
Robin.
Hey.
Very,
Hey.
a lot of catching up in there.
Yeah, it was a lot of catching up. It was a lot of catching up. It was good. It was good. It was good.
Now, you mentioned
I'm
that
sweating. I think I lost weight.
Yeah, you had to lay down at a certain point.
I know I did have to lie down.
Now, you mentioned that it's been a while. You guys haven't really hung out that much.
Yeah.
How has he changed, or how is he different? What's
He's
it?
happy. He's like good. He seems the same. I mean, we're such dear friends, and he seems so happy. So it was nice to visit.
Now, what does the future hold for you guys as friends? Is it going to be?
We're gonna eat. That's all we ever did was eat. So we're gonna go back to eating. We'll eat. We'll hang out, and Beth will relax. It'll all be good. It's not even Beth. It's him. It's him.
He shied away, sort of. And
No, he's just like nervous. He's so committed and loyal. He doesn't want to offend anybody. Oh, thank you. I have something on
like
my-
a typical guy you mentioned.
Yeah, like a, but
Can't
he's, no, not like a typical guy, because I think he cares and he loves her so much that he doesn't, he wants to keep everything very nice. But it can all be nice.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Thanks, Rob.
He's not wearing his headphones, so we can.
What should we should put his hand in hot water and see if he pees his pants. He's not wearing his headphones. That's why he's sleeping.
What can we do to him?
If you just wake him up, it'll be funny. The sound will be funny. Wait, should I do that or not?
No, wait. We got to do something.
What'd you say,
Poor
Benji?
Benji.
What are you going to do, Benj?
Artie
Discuss
will
it with
kill
me
you. He's
first.
Taking off his pants.
What are you talk into that microphone?
Maybe Ben should take his pants off and find out.
What are you going to do? I can't hear you. Wait,
You can
wait,
talk,
what?
Benj.
Not actually on him, but I can stick my cock.
Oh, he's up. He's up.
No, he's not.
No, he's up. Oh, he turned.
Oh my my goodness. Well, hey, you could have had an air horn, or Benji wanted to stick his cock in your face.
Head on the back of the...
Fellas, you've been out for about 20 minutes.
You all right?
You okay? Sorry, Artie.
Robin Givens isn't here anymore.
Robin Givens left.
Sal ending with a dud as usual.
That air horn.
I didn't mean for you to hit your head, Artie.
I'm sure you thought the whole thing through.
Well, Artie, would you have rather had Benji stick his cock
They
in
were
your
going to put
face?
their cock in front of your face. We had to stop.
I
wasn't.
You were.
It was Benji who suggested
someone's
that.
cock.
You passed out during the Robin Givens interview.
My head on the corner.
I know. I saw that.
That's bad.
Do you want some ice or something, Artie?
You know what? I had the weirdest dream. I dreamed that you dated Robin Givens. What can I tell you? I'm sorry. That wasn't professional.
No, we understand. You stayed up to see yourself on Letterman last night.
We know.
I don't know.
But you were out. I mean, you were snoring and
Yeah,
everything.
we've got you snoring and
I was
everything.
snoring?
Yeah.
Every broad I guess I've been with for the last 10 years, but they say this last one said, "Man, was I could snore, man."
Well, you weren't loud.
You
were really loud.
At one
It
point,
wasn't really loud.
At one point, I thought it was soft and sweet.
Yeah.
At one point, I thought you were
Like a baby gorilla?
Yeah. At one point, I thought you were waking up, but you were turning your head and snore. Are you,
Yeah, you just
did you
changed
hurt your head?
position.
Did your head hurt?
I fucking, man,
Let me hear that air horn again.
Oh, that's wild.
You know what? That's. Oh, I'll tell you what. That's God getting me back. One of the worst things I've ever done in my life. I was like 17 years old. One of my best friends, this kid Mike Lawler, passed out at the Jersey Shore at a shitty shore house we had, and he was passed out for hours, and we were trying to figure out a way to fuck with him. And I lit an M80.
Oh, my God. You see, that's dangerous.
I put an M80, Howard, like less than a foot from his ear.
Are you kidding?
You're lucky you didn't go deaf.
Well, you're right. Yeah. Like at the end of it, like, I put so bad, maybe I deserve that. But
like this in Italy, I'm telling you.
That's the most, that is the least sexiest. I mean, I am a 1.5. That is the most monstrous thing to say. I am just gross.
I like that Richard has an air horn ready to fuck with
I was like,
people.
where'd he get an air horn?
Where'd you have that
We
from?
have one in our office. We got a bunch of props back there.
Yeah,
Me
he's
and
got
Sal.
everything to fuck with everyone back
that's
there.
so
He's like the
funny.
doctor of fucking with people.
This is part of this kind of set. If it was like real, I hit it right here.
Yeah, you really clipped yourself.
I'm not bleeding.
Yeah, at first I
Turn
thought
around.
you had hit the soft part.
Turn
but you
around, I'll
didn't.
tell you.
Seriously, check it.
Turn around.
He's not bleeding, is he?
Let me see.
Letterman covered my bald spot. That's gone now.
No.
Do you want a bag of ice, Artie, or something?
Oh,
fuck
God.
you.
Now
Like
it's getting
joke ice?
bad.
Is there such a thing as...
Florida,
Exploding ice.
You want a bag of ice that I came in?
You want a bag of urine ice?
Me and Sal, Pete.
Me and Sal Pete on some
Toilet
urine.
ice.
Yeah, we got some plum ice for you.
Want some frozen plum on your head?
I wish I could be pissed, but that clip is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
All right, let me see that clip one more
It is
time
good.
before it hits Howard TV. Let me see that.
Oh,
Play it through.
God.
All right. All right.
Sound effect is hilarious.
I didn't do the commercial because Artie is
No, we
once
were too
again
busy with Artie sleeping.
stealing the moment.
Oh, God.
What's the matter? You weren't interested in my romance?
I would. Hey, look, hey, let me tell you, she's hot, man.
Yeah, she is
Good
hot.
for you.
I missed you, right?
You did.
Sorry, Tim. I'm sorry.
I felt bad when you hit your
Italian.
head. I didn't expect you to
Well,
go
listen,
back
you
and
clearly
hit
had
it.
mapped out everything that could have happened. You know, like, well, this could be dangerous, but now we figured it out. There's no way he could hurt himself.
We had a schematic of the studio, and we didn't realize that corner
There's no
was
way he
right
could have a
there.
heart attack. I'm a physician, so let me just do this horribly irresponsible.
They crossed the T's and dotted the I's.
Actually, it is true. When I was 17, I lit an M80 next to my friend's head.
Whoa.
And he he almost fucking beat the shit out of me.
Oh, so you had video of that.
We don't. In the 80s, before everything. But yeah, so I guess maybe I had it coming. But no, see, there's a corner. The set is made of these stupid things that are almost like molding, and the corner is what I hit my head on.
So now they have to. They should.
Yeah, but they're fake balls. But
They
it's,
should round out that corner behind Artie for next time.
Yeah.
For the next air horn
Yeah,
session.
put some foam on the edge of it.
Well,
Well, good one.
The prank gods got you back, man. Rich, where does that rank in your, you're a big prankster.
That's up there. That was a funny one. That was a good one. Anytime you wake, high five. Anytime somebody, nobody can get through. Give me a kiss.
That'll make it better.
What happened to you saw your head? You got a shout.
Come on, Thursday kisses. Thursday kisses.
Get away from me.
Thursday kisses. Thursday kisses.
You're apologizing.
Thursday kisses.
Ronnie has the Thursday grumpies.
The only cure is Thursday kisses.
How about
See, Greg? You see what you do? You see how you wind him up? Get out of here.
Guys, stop. It's not nice. Stop it. Stop it. You just don't want us to film.
Dude, go.
That's it. We gotta get next one.
I tried to hold him.
Right now you're in high prank mode.
What's wrong with that guy, man?
He's back to his, you know. Leave my picture alone.
It's a work of art. This Ronnie will make out with me. You gotta run the camera.
Gross. Oh, man. Hey, Sabian, how do you let shit like this happen?
Whoa! Whoa!
Nice. Real nice. Oh,
oh yeah! The Ronnie picture.
Let's face some Ronnie pictures.
Loves it. Ronnie even loves it. Ronnie even loves it.
He does.
What's he?
Uh-oh, he just went into the wrong. He went into the wrong room.
Oh no, it's Ronnie! Hey, you gotta say your phrase. Whoa, would you?
Let's fuck some horse. Come on, guys. Fuck this place. Let's fuck some horse. Fuck this place. Fuck some horse.
He's drooling.
Wipe that off, man.
Wipe what off? Wipe what off? Okay, I'll get a napkin. I will.
Wipe it off. Fucking Richard lost his mind.
Clean Ronnie's chin.
Low.
Get that off. You're tickling me. Cut it out. Get it off my goatee. Come on. Get it, pal. All better, Ronnie?
Yeah.
See, Ronnie?
Much better. No problem. Just stay here. He's under the desk. He's gonna hit fucking this guy with the horn. Richard's under the desk. Shh. Don't make it so obvious.
Yeah.
Scott,
I can't. I gotta get it connected.
are you being unfairly blamed, Scott?
No.
This thing crapped out on me.
What the hell happened?
Oh man. Oh, it crapped. It's empty.
Oh, it's that.
Schmuck.
Technical mishap. That's part of the pranks thing.
Now I get kicked in the side. Yeah, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It did.
That was a big loss. It's a tough loss.
I got kicked in the ribs.
That was the funniest part of the whole thing. Him getting kicked and the thing didn't even go off. I kicked him like a fucking dog.
I couldn't get away. I was under his desk.
You went too early. I think you should have let him sit there.
Hey, Howard. Great job on Letterman last night.
Thanks.
Hey, I decided to go to the Artie signing on Saturday in Pittsburgh, and I was in the middle of the line, and all these girls are there with their boobs all pushed up and pushed out, and their pieces all tightly wrapped in their jeans and their dresses. And the lady at the bookstore says, well, Artie Lang is here. And all these girls are making their last-minute adjustments. And then in walks Artie, side by side, with the most incredibly gorgeous girl that I may have ever seen.
He's like Jackie Gleason.
All you could hear were this collective groan throughout the bookstore of all these girls so disappointed because they knew they were that much out of their league.
Is that this girlfriend that you keep referring to?
Yes, well, this guy's being very nice, and thank you for coming to the signing. The Pittsburgh fans are the best, but yes.
But by the way, what is going on? Because there are times in here you go, you call her your girlfriend, then you backpedal
No,
off
I was just trying to joke a little bit with John once because it's fun to not be
Do you
committed
have
to
a girlfriend?
I have a girlfriend.
You mean, in other words, you're off the market. This is an exclusive relationship.
I have a girlfriend, and she is wonderful, and she's like an angel in my life. And
this happened rather quickly, did it not?
It did.
Yeah.
It did.
How long ago did you meet her?
I met her May 14th.
May 14th.
So it's not even a month.
Hey, Howard, can I tell you this?
Yeah.
Well, you know the phrase.
But why did you just ask out Paula Froelich?
I mean, look, I still might call her.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Rick. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying, the phrase, eyes are the windows to the soul. So I make my way through the line, and you look at this girl, and you look in her eyes, and she is just the sweetest girl. And she is looking at Artie in the most adoring fashion. You know how Beth looks at you.
Right.
And you're looking at this, and all I can think of is, Artie, if this girl is a positive in your life, right on to you, brother. I'm happy for you, man, and I just hope the happiness continues because she just seems like a really great girl.
Well, see, Robin, now Artie is coming clean about his new relationship with a girl.
Don't deflect this onto me. We're talking about Artie and his girl.
Robin has met my girl.
She's beautiful, and I really enjoy her.
But I think you might want to come clean. Why would it be embarrassing for you to admit?
I don't have anything to come clean about.
I still feel going down to Miami every weekend. There's something going on. Too bad you weren't in Miami this weekend. You would have been rollerblading.
That's right. I might have avoided this injury.
Well, Artie confessed to me just the other day. He said to me, she has this look in her eyes. She looks at me adoringly, and he says, in a couple of years, I'm going to change that look.
I can fix that.
I'll fix that.
That's the problem. When I asked her to be my girlfriend.
Well, what do you mean you asked her to be your girlfriend?
I said, listen, I said after a couple of weeks, I couldn't imagine being any happier. And I said, listen, I would love to go to the next level here and make a commitment if you're willing to do that. And she said, absolutely. And she had a big smile on her face, and she hugged me. So... but then, of course,
now, how do your mother and sister feel about this girl? Are they suspicious, or they like her?
They love her. They love her.
You sure? They're not plotting against her?
Well,
why would they be plotting against her?
Because they're two Italian women.
That's right. It's a very incestuous thing going on.
There is. It's a whole
I had no idea there was so much intrigue.
And this new girlfriend, she's in love with you? Has she said she's in love with you?
Yes.
She has?
Yeah.
Have you said to her, I'm in love with you?
Much like Jason yesterday during Winfred's Money, I'm in like. No, that's a total joke. I have said I said I love you too.
Is she an Italian woman?
She is not.
Uh-oh.
She is what we call American, which is American. And Italian, where Italians say American, like American eats at the Olive Garden. So
she's
that's
not
what they
Italian.
think Italian.
She's not Italian. Matter of fact, she's Dutch. Her family came over on the Mayflower.
How'd you meet this girl?
It's the funniest story of all
What's the
time.
first name, can we ask?
Adrian.
Adrian?
Yes.
Okay.
Adrian!
And how did you meet this girl?
All right, this is so funny how my life has changed. I used to meet chicks. The last 5 years when I was doing dope, I saw a couple of girls that I dated that were wonderful people, but about 28 others who were heroin relationships, okay? And I used to meet women at after-hours clubs or in shitty places to get drugs. So now I hired, Helicopter Mike and Joe, and they changed my life. You go to the gym every day,
Right.
So I got clean. I'm walking to my gym, and right next to my gym in Hoboken. First, Hoboken is filled with gorgeous women. It's unbelievable.
Who would even think Hoboken?
That's where you go.
It's become like Manhattan now, Hoboken.
Right.
And you can see the city. It's gorgeous. So right along the Riverwalk is where my gym is, and I'm walking to the gym. And before you get to my gym, there's a tanning salon.
Right.
Okay? Now I'm walking by the tanning salon, and I look to my right, and I see the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life. And a little thinner. I had a tan. I'm off the shit.
Right.
I have a little more confidence.
You're feeling good about yourself.
Yeah. So I'm like, how am I going to go in there and talk to her? Because I don't want to go in and ask for a tan. That's the gayest thing ever. So I noticed God put a straight shaving. You know how a guy will give you a straight shave?
Yeah.
It had a chair there, and it said straight shaves, by this Greek guy comes in and gives you a straight shave. And I had that done before in Toronto. It's amazing.
Right.
So I said, that's what I'll do. I'll walk in and I'll say, when is the guy who shaves you here?
Right.
So I walk in and I say, hey, I'm looking to get a straight shave because I got a wedding to go to Saturday, which is true. And now there's always a slight moment where you think, a hot chick never recognizes me every once in a while. You think, is she going to know who I am? And maybe...
Makes it a lot easier when they know.
Yeah, but also with me, they might be turned off by it, too. I mean, look at what I'm known for. You Google me, there's 80 websites predicting my death.
Right.
So, she has no idea who I am, which is great.
Right.
So, to me, in that sense. So she goes, you know what? I don't know. You know what? I'll find out. Give me your number, and I'll call you when I find out.
Okay.
So I write down my phone number. I say, this is my voicemail at home. Call me. And I go, you look like a California girl. You're not from Jersey. She goes, actually, I am. And she tells me where she is from Jersey. And I said, are you, and it's South.
Right.
I said, are you a Philly fan? She goes, yeah, I love the Phillies. I go, well, they're playing the Yanks. You want to come one day with me to the Yankee game? Because I got Yankee tickets. She goes, you know what? I've never been to the New Yankee Stadium. That would be fantastic. It's nice of you.
Right.
And I said, well, call me if you ever want to go. And you throw out some bait. The next day she called me and said, I'd love to go to a Yankee game with you.
Wow.
Now, a couple of things could happen. I'm always suspicious. She Googles me and finds out I'm a celebrity. That she attracted to me, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Maybe she told some friends, oh, that guy's on the Howard Stern show. You should go to a game with him. He's a celebrity, blah, blah, blah. So, of course, my low self-esteem is playing tricks on me.
Right.
I call her back. We couldn't go to the game because it was a last-minute thing, but I ended up, I pulled a good move. The night I was on Saturday Night Live,
yes,
I called her, and I said, listen, my friend Will Ferrell, who I've worked with, is hosting Saturday Night Live.
Right.
And my friend Norm Macdonald is on the show. And I'm in Norm's dressing room. We're hanging out, and there's a great party. I said, I've been to the SNL parties. They're great. Why don't you come? She goes, okay. And it's kind of sweet because the first sort of date we had, I paid for a town car to take her from Hoboken into the city. I met her right in front of Radio City Music Hall. So whenever we pass Radio City Music Hall, it's like that's where we first met. It's kind of cool. And I took her to the party. She met Will.
So then at that point, did she say, how do you know all these people?
Well, at that point, she knew who I was.
How did she know?
Well, her boss in the tanning salon is a guy.
Uh-huh.
And she goes, I wrote my name down with the number. And the guy looked at it and said, Artie Lang came in here trying to get a tan. And he was ready to call the show and call me a gay guy.
Right.
And he goes, no, he wants to get a straight shave. And he's like, when did he come in here? I want to get a picture with him. And she's like, why? What are you talking about?
So all right. So she knew who you were.
So she knew. Right.
So what did it come as a shock to her that you were hanging out at Saturday Night Live?
Exactly. But then the night was she met Will Ferrell, and Will is the nicest guy.
And after a night like that,
right,
lovemaking must have occurred.
Well, no, it was the first thing. She's very sweet. We got home from the party at 5 a.m. It's the girl I called on Great Gas's cell phone when I told that story.
Right.
And, of course, why don't you have a cell phone?
Right.
And I was just completely honest with her. I said, look, I'm a heroin addict. And blah, blah. So we went back.
She had to be super turned on
Yeah,
by
she's
that.
like, where do I sign up for this kid?
Yeah, it sounds good.
So we went back. We left at 5 a.m. We got breakfast. And then we went back to my apartment and just talked till 10 in the morning.
No sex.
Looking at the skyline. No sex.
Look at you.
No sex. And just very...
A gentleman.
I mean, look, I tried.
Right.
But she was like, no, easy Brad Pitt. You know. And
how did she resist?
Yeah, right, exactly.
Right.
And but I could tell she liked me. I was being as polite as I could and as gentlemanly as I could.
How soon would you say you fell in love? How long did that take? Being serious.
2 seconds.
Really? Were you in love that first night?
No, not love, but I knew there was something special about this girl.
Right.
And I never read my horoscope because I think it's bullshit.
Right.
Okay, and I hate to give you a horoscope story.
Yeah, but you did this time, and what did it say?
But my sister and mother, who are crazy Italian women, believe in all the shit. All right.
By the way, you can be sure that Artie's mom and sister will investigate this girl.
yeah.
I'd heard, and tell me if this is true, that your mother and sister waterboarded her to see if they could get any kind of weird information out of her.
Is that what that thing is in the corner? That's the waterboard?
That's a waterboard.
Well, my mother's, I'm going to get a sliding board for my pool, so why not a waterboard? No, but I said to my mother and sister now, in defense, they've always been that way, but in defense of them, they want to make sure any girl I'm with is not on drugs.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it's a bad...
They want a good influence.
And she definitely is not.
Right.
She's a sweetheart.
Let me tell you, there's a vast difference between this girl and the other girls, Artie.
Well, yeah, you're right. Not every one of them.
She
The
doesn't
girl I took to your party, Robin, that I brought, my friend Michelle,
Yeah.
who, we were just hanging out and everything, but she's one of the classiest, sweetest, most beautiful girls ever. But that just didn't,
Yeah, I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about the heroin girl.
This girl doesn't do heroin.
No, it's never done
acid,
heroin. No.
Smoke a little weed, maybe. You don't know. Who
No,
knows?
and by the way, Dana was a great influence on me like that too, because Dana was so anti-drug. Because
I wonder
she
if
had
Dana knows about this new relationship.
Well, she does now.
She does.
Yeah, she does.
And,
You told her?
And I told her because I didn't want her to find out on the internet.
Right.
And look, she was upset. I was upset because the insane sadness I have in my soul for how I messed it up with Dana will never leave me. And I
Right.
care for Dana so much. She's such a classy person.
Who do you love more, Dana or Adrian?
I love them both the same in different ways right now.
Right, okay.
But Dana,
Diplomatic.
and I would take a bullet for Dana. And
Right.
matter of fact, I did once in the Bronx.
Yes.
But
It
But
was
you didn't
from
know it.
Dana that
Yeah.
you took the bullet.
But like Squeaky Fromm, the guy missed.
I'm talking about taking a bullet, though. I got to interrupt you for 1 second. Did you see this thing in the paper? A kid, he's like, I don't know how old, 9 years old or something. He's playing Little League ball.
Right.
And somewhere, I don't know, Brooklyn or something. And he's out of the ball field, and he thought he got hit in the head with the ball because it was hurting.
Right.
They took him to the emergency room. He's sitting there 2 hours.
He was shot.
He was shot in the head, but he didn't know it. A stray bullet hit
This
him.
is the kind of world we're living in now.
And so they removed it. The fact is that it didn't enter the brain. Of course, he would have been
Goodness,
dead.
Yeah, he wouldn't have been sitting there in the emergency room like
This kid's skull stopped the bullet.
Before Game 6 of the 77 series, I write about in my book, before me and my father watched the Reggie Jackson at the 3 homers, we went to batting practice, and Bucky Dent was taking batting practice, hit a line drive, hit like about a 50-year-old bald guy in the head, and they had to take him out. And if you read the fine print of a ticket, you can't get sued. They can't.
Right.
You can't sue them.
That's my biggest fear. That's why I don't like going to baseball games. I don't want to get hit by a ball.
Listen, I'm surprised
It's
people
scary.
don't get killed. The Yankees got a guy. The Mets have him now. A guy named Gary Sheffield. He hit lasers, line drives,
Right.
and they would come into the crowd. And I'm surprised 2 people don't get killed a week.
I know.
And-
That's a hard ball going fast.
Hockey games too. Hockey pucks go over the glass.
Well,
Sometimes.
didn't they have a woman who got
Famous
really
woman.
messed up by a hockey puck?
Who was the famous woman that got hit? It was, what's her name? The wife of Gretzky.
No.
No, Gretzky. Janet
Janet Jones. Didn't she get hit by a puck?
I don't remember. I'll check it out.
But Howard, actually, this is really sad. A young girl, probably about 8 or 9 years ago, was killed at a Blue Jackets game. It went over and hit her right in the head. She died.
Yeah, I know that there have been hockey puck incidents.
Yeah.
But
So you're in love.
So anyway, again, and
you messed up with Dana.
I did. I messed it up with Dana, and Dana's actually dating somebody too.
Oh, she is. Good.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you guys could double.
Yeah, I mean, I hope Dana's in my life forever in some capacity. I just.
The new girlfriend doesn't want Dana in your life in some capacity.
Well, I'll tell you, this is how much of a sweetheart she is. She has an ex that she still cares for on some level. He
right.
lives out west, and I'm like, I get it. Look, I've been through the ringer. I'm older, and I get what happens in life. Some people you never want to see again, but some
Listen to
people,
me. Listen to me. You're talking crazy.
No,
I'm going to tell you something right now.
I'm not. It's not going to be that way.
Listen
It's
to
not
me.
going to be that way.
Listen to me. You don't want this new chick talking to the boyfriend that she still has feelings for. That's over.
Okay, I
You
know.
Tell her.
But it's geographically, it's impossible.
Yeah, and you stop with the Dana.
No, I understand. I
Enough
understand
with that.
Okay, but come on, you love Dana.
I love Dana, but
and he can still talk to Dana. You
I
can't.
will be emailing Dana.
Okay,
this
good.
has nothing to do with you.
Good. I mean, as a matter of in my new book, there's a chapter
on Dana.
I'm going to call it Dana.
Oh my goodness!
There is because and it's going to be a 10-page apology to her, and I'm going to come clean on some.
God.
And I'm going to come.
Are
clean.
we going to see a new revelation?
You're going to see a new revelation.
This is going to be tantamount to Gary's tape.
I'm going to come clean on it, and you know what? I'm going to get corny for you. This is how much I love you guys. I'm going to tell you how I'm going to end it because I've already thought of it. And it's just the corniest poem ever, but it just came out.
Poem?
Yeah, it just came out of my heart.
You wrote a poem to Dana.
A three-line thing.
Let me hear it. Haiku, that's called.
I can't believe I'm about to say this.
Let me
right
hear
now.
this poem.
All right. Oh, my goodness.
Gary, get ready to say Artie's gay.
Yeah, really.
Go ahead.
And tape this. Make sure everybody be quiet.
By the way, what rhymes with heroin? All right, go ahead.
Schmeroin.
Oh, right.
There's nothing gayer than Gary's pitch.
Okay.
All right. So, I can't believe I'm going to do this.
Just say it.
All right. This is how I would end the chapter to Dana. Dana, you were much too brilliant to be my bride. I promised you I'd be a good man, but baby, I lied. But like the Stones said, Angel, they can't say we never tried.
I'm very surprised at the level of poetry that you write.
Yeah, I mean, is
I would have
that
thought it would have
Artie
been
or Walt Whitman?
Yeah, I thought it would have been like roses are red, violets are blue. I'm strung out on smack, and you're not a
Phooey
Jew.
to you.
Fuck you.
No, I
Very nice.
Yeah, I mean,
Very
you know,
nice. Very moving.
It's
You left out the last line, Howard.
What was the last line?
And now, like a big homo, I'm about to cry.
Cry and faggot. Cry doesn't rhyme with lied, you asswipe. No,
Well,
but
good for you. I'm
that's.
happy
I
for
mean,
you.
know, but in a way, maybe it's closure. But the other thing is this girl is 25. Dana's a tough kid. Dana grew up in like an Italian ghetto in Patterson. Dana will fuck with you if you fuck with her back, and I love that about her. And as beautiful as Dana was, when she got mad at me, she sounded like Dice Clay. This girl, like her father is a doctor. She's not Italian, but
You haven't met the parents
she's
yet, have you?
beautiful. I talked to her father on the phone once, and he's a really, really sweet guy.
Did he say, "Look, Artie, this is my little girl.
Yeah, he goes,
You're a bit of a mess."
Well,
and I'm
remember
gonna-"
your story about when Beth's mother hung up?
Yes.
He almost hung up, I think. But I haven't talked to the mother yet. But in any event,
She's still. They were trying to revive her.
Listen to the.
She's in a coma.
Listen to this.
They're trying to wake her up.
She's 25 years old.
Right.
Okay, she was literally, this is true. She was born the year I got my first DUI. And I've said this as a joke sometimes, but it's true. 1984, she was born. And I was out to lunch with her. And a guy came up to me and said, Artie, if you need a bookie, let me know.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm sorry about that. And she goes, what's a bookie?
Right. That's good for
She
you.
doesn't know what a fucking bookie
What is it,
well,
Fred?
she's going to learn a lot.
I have a very bad thought, and I'm going to apologize to Artie in
That's
advance.
all right, Freddie. Go ahead.
Her father's a doctor?
Yeah.
You're not using him to get to his script, are you?
Oh, I love you. Your father's a doctor.
You know what? You know
I'm in love with you. I love you from the moment I met you.
Freddie thinks like Helicopter Mike.
Now I need you to get me. I need you to get me high-grade cocaine.
Yes, does your father have a prescription pad lying
For
around?
OxyContin.
Listen,
All
what-
right, Artie, listen, let's leave it at this. Congratulations on your new love affair. Let's hope that it stays beautiful.
We're taking
and-
it slow
Yes.
still and
She's
everything.
still sleeping over your place, or do
You
you?
haven't
over a
moved
lot.
in yet, have you?
By the way, how was the straight
Well,
shave?
sometimes it feels like it. Well,
How was the straight razor shave?
never got it.
Never got it. I would
That'll
love that.
be when he's trying to get her back. He'll get
Howard,
her.
Howard, by the way.
How soon before you throw her out of the car to buy cigarettes in the Bronx? I mean, don't you think at some point the glow will be off the relationship?
Yes, Howard. You know
I
why?
mean, right
And-
now she's
and
taken
it,
with you.
It will be my fault. And I told her this, and this scares her. I said, listen, sweetie.
Sweetie, you might want to stop calling her that, but go
Well,
ahead.
I'm from-
I notice you're into that now.
I'm from Jersey. I call people baby.
All right.
I call people baby
Girls
doll.
don't like that, but
no,
go ahead.
but she look a chick. I call people baby doll.
They
Like,
like
you know,
that, yeah.
baby. Yeah.
All
I
right.
mean, some broads do. I don't know.
Right.
But it's an Italian from Jersey thing, maybe. But I told her, I said, listen, any counselor in the world would tell me you got to wait a year clean until
Right.
you get anything.
Right.
But anyway, the horoscope story was. I never read it, but my sister said, you got to read it. And I'm reading the Daily News one day, and I see horoscopes. And I'm like, all right.
let me look at Libra, which is me, and it said, love is on the horizon. And 20 minutes later, I met this chick, which is weird.
I'm going to tell you something.
Believe.
I don't want to get all hopped up on this relationship yet. It's new, but
it's new, and we're taking it slow. Nothing's happening.
I see a lot of free suntans for you. That's right. I see a benefit here.
She's trying to get me to get a spray tan. I said, sweetie, first of all, if that ever happens, just get a guy to ass me. Secondly,
she wants you spray tan.
Secondly, I found this out. Yeah. Secondly, I found this out. When you spray tan, you can't shower for 12 hours.
Oh, really?
So you look good, but you smell like shit.
Right.
You know,
it's crazy.
But we're having a good time, and I hope Robin's met her, but I hope for all of you to meet her.
Yes, I look forward to it.
She's a sweetheart.
I can't wait to see her in various outfits. Thank you. Paul, go ahead.
Beautiful girl, too.
Beautiful.
You will love to see her in outfits.
I'd love to see beautiful girls in outfits.
The most gorgeous eyes ever. And
it sounds like I've never seen you like this.
No, I was like this for Dana, and I fucked that up. And
this is even more intense, I think, than Dana.
No.
What? I wasn't
there
at the beginning of you and Dana. There she is, yeah. But she looks at Artie in a way that, like, I can't wait to see how she's looking at him.
You want to see that look change?
What? I told her, and I said, and I shouldn't have said this, but I said, listen, any counselor would say you got to wait a year. It hasn't even been a month, and we're committed now. And I said, listen, if I fall off the wagon, I said, even if it's hard, just get out. Just get the fuck away from me. Just do yourself a favor and just get the fuck out. Run, don't walk.
Well, you're the bad boy. She might like that. I can't wait to read the apology poem.
Oh, yeah, for
4
her.
years from now in Artie's 5th book.
Yeah.
Did you really like that poem?
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Poetry's tricky. I got to tell you something.
If he plays his cards right, he could have an apology to her in this book.
I know a guy wrote a poem to a girl, and for her birthday, he'd been going out with her a long time, and he decided to write her a poem, and he framed it and everything and gave it to her for her birthday. She broke up with him the next day.
Oh, my God.
Gay that she just freaked out.
She couldn't take it.
Poetry's rough, but you didn't come off bad in it.
I might be good at it.
Dana,
I might be good at it because
you might be Walt Whitman, as Robin said.
Well, I'm not gay, but Dana, I wrote poems to.
You did,
and she always loved them. And there's one other.
Never told us that.
Well, Gary brought in his tape, and look what the fuck happened. But I might be good at it because there's one other girl, and she knows who she is. She listens sometimes. Who I kind of hung out with for a while. Who I wrote several poems to on the road.
Wow.
And she loves them all. She says she reads them all the time and loves
Lang,
them. So.
Poet.
Do you think you'll be writing other poems to this girl, or will this just? You wrote to.
Have you written a poem to Adrian?
Yes. Dana got the poem. Don't you think Adrian should get a poem?
I wrote Adrian a poem.
Already? A month into the relationship.
Yeah.
Do you care to share that? I would love to know it.
I can't remember it. No, it's written down, and what was one of the lines? All right, I can't believe I'm doing this.
He's a husky Walt Whitman.
Is the third book going to be your book of poetry?
I'm a white.
That'll sell big.
I'm a white Maya Angelou.
Right. All right, so tell us the poem you wrote.
You know what? I'm trying to. I got it. It's personal, so let me ask her first if she's okay with it.
I think you ought to say it right now. She's okay with it.
And you thought a lot of things I should say on this show, and I picked it up.
No, I think this is the right move.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Let me try to.
Why wouldn't she want you proclaiming your love all over these airwaves?
God, wait,
Well, take your time. You're under
pressure. It was easier remembering that Godfather scene.
And that's not easy. Go ahead. No idea. You can't remember.
If you give me a commercial break, maybe I can.
Okay. Maybe it's a good time to do that.
When we come back, then we'll be hearing Artie Lang's poetry. Poetry.
Paul, did you want to say something?
I did, Howard. Thanks so much.
Yes.
I appreciate it. I love the show. Let me just interject that, Artie, you are a massive contradiction. The book was great, and I hated you after reading it. I listened to you on the show when you were on drugs. I loved you. Now that you're off, I'm glad for you, but I hate you. I hate listening to you. I'm so happy that you have a relationship, but it's hard to believe that it could last, even though I hope that it does. It's love-hate every minute when I listen to you. And that's why I guess I love you and I hate you, and I just want to let you know about it. I think there's probably 5 million other people out there who feel the same way.
All right, Paul, you love and hate Artie. That's
as long as Howard says sometimes, as long as there's an emotion we're getting out of you, I guess we're doing all right.
All right.
You got plenty of emotion out of me. I'm like shot out of a cannon listening to you.
All right, there you go, Paul. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, well, Artie.
I'm a contradiction. Boy, he's a great
Great sleuth.
Did we ever get Artie's line from his poem? We
Oh,
never
right.
got that.
you bitch.
What is the poem? Everyone is waiting with bated breath. What was the line?
Listen, a lot of it's personal, so you won't get it because
Okay.
it's stuff we did together.
Go ahead. We'll get it.
Come on.
Now you forgot it again?
No, I didn't forget it. I just can't believe I'm about to say this.
All right, go ahead. Get it over with.
All right.
This is Artie's new girlfriend. He wrote her a poem.
Right.
All right.
All right, you'll get this because I told you the story.
Go ahead.
And then I'll give you the other line because I told you about it.
Just say
You're
the
so
poem.
beautiful. You're so beautiful. All my friends will rave. Thank God, I pretended I needed a shave. In 1984, I thought my life was something people would mourn. Little did I know my savior had just been born.
Oh, my goodness.
I like the one to Dana better. I think Dana got the better poem, and I'll tell you why.
And I'm not sure I did. I'm not sure I did. I did it right though.
But the thought was there.
I could read. I don't know. It was something.
Let me ask
like
you something. Don't you think, and this is something I've noticed with you, because I noticed it's a theme throughout your book, you tend to credit a lot of people with being your savior and your
Well,
angel.
a lot of people are.
But hold it. You met this girl. Let's bring some reality into it for a second. I don't want to be the fly in the ointment, but you met the girl a month ago.
Maybe I said the hot. Little did I know the hot chick I'm banging now was born.
That's better. See,
That's more realistic.
I think you need to know a girl for a year or two before
I might
she's your
not have
savior.
said that.
All right.
It might take a little time to know.
I was trying to remember. I might not have said. I
Because
didn't-
you could blow this. You know, you could freak her out with this savior stuff. She was going like, wow, this guy really
I got
thinks
news,
he's-
I got
a
news
big
for you.
responsibility.
I got news for you. And I've never been a ladies' man.
I know.
Well, you might be a little surprised, but I've done all right.
All right, I was just going with it. Yeah.
But she is very in love with me. Like it's
I
very
understand.
but in a way where like I've done like I don't think I could blow it.
Really, you could say anything.
Oh, no.
You feel-
I hope you don't
Except-
get into that territory.
You feel very comfortable.
Yes.
See,
yes.
you got to understand something
and
about
let
women.
me tell you something. Now that I think I did not, the word wasn't savior. Right? But I was trying to remember it. I don't have it in front of me. I just
Good.
written that. It wasn't savior.
I got to tell you something about women that I've learned, and Robin can back me up, I think. Women can turn on you over the craziest stuff. Now,
You don't think I know this?
Because listen, no. Listen,
like
follow me.
something crazy like doing heroin.
No, I'm not even talking about
Right,
that.
no, I know.
Doing the heroin, I'm not even talking about.
Something that makes you look uncool in a way. Right.
Give you an example. I know a girl, very attractive girl, and she dates, like Robin's out there, carrying on and doing God knows what. I don't even believe she broke that arm in the rollerblading.
That's right. Somebody said this was a sexual accident.
Was she doing a
yesterday.
David
By the way,
Carradine?
and remind me to tell you what my mother said about you.
Oh, God.
She was all upset
She
about
got
you.
on me for my rollerblading.
I want to know what your
Sure.
mother said about David Carradine.
Well, let me tell you something. This girl, very attractive girl, and she's dating guys, and she tells me, I knew she was seeing this guy who was a good-looking guy, successful, the whole thing. She goes, oh, him, I got rid of him. I go, why'd you get rid of him? Well, we're on a date, we're having a good time, and all of a sudden he turns to me and he goes, I want to make love to you. She goes, that was it. Out. And I went, oh,
Sounds
that's
like a pretty nice thing,
So
right?
I go, that's horrible. Of course, a guy should just turn to you and say, I want to fuck you. And she goes, that's right. He doesn't know me. He doesn't want to make love to me. And I'm thinking to myself, I said, I might actually say that.
I've said that before,
me
too.
too.
I mean,
you
come
want to
on.
be polite. You don't want to say, fuck you.
But see, every broad's different. You got to figure it out. You
Go
gotta,
figure it out. Go write a book about it.
no, I'm saying every.
Blew in all the guys.
You can't read broads. They're fucking crazy. It's like War and Peace. You can't read them.
I'm glad you're mine, Mrs. Hine.
You know what Steve
I hope you're never gone. My name is John.
Keep going. Give me another stanza, and I'm in business.
I'm asking if people love you as much as I do. I've put out a lot of feelers. We can't go out Saturday. I have tickets for the Steelers.
Oh, I gotta write that down.
I'm surprised, pleasantly surprised about the gentlemen around here.
Oh.
That they've all written poems. They all have.
I know.
definitely.
Look at that tortured artist right there.
Yes, yes. I just want to bust out.
That's fun.
Bust out in poetry.
His whole life, he's hidden his feelings behind his turtleneck.
Let me think now. Maybe I could think of something really.
Now?
As I lie alone late at night, I think of Brian Phelan. What a lovely sight.
That's so sweet. You're so sweet. I love you, Ron.
See?
Give me a big hug.
Poetry's up in this book, man.
Wrap those meat claws around me and give me
Now
a
go
hug.
read my book. I Hate People.
I write blood.
Greg, I wrote you a poem.
You did?
Yeah.
I'd love to hear it.
You make my cock grow as long as a leg. Fuck Robin and date me, Greg. Did you hear my poem to Greg?
No.
I'll say it again for Robin. Greg, you make my cock grow as long as a leg. With Robin, date me, Greg.
Hey, that's 2 offers in 2 days. I don't know which is the best.
Maybe I am.
But didn't you have to spend endless hours in your room practicing this guitar to become a virtuoso, which you are?
It's mentioned. I mean, I didn't get into it in great detail, but
See, they always, just gloss over that
it
part.
talks about how I got into it.
I don't like where your microphone is. You do me a
Where
favor.
is
Just
your
shift your.
microphone?
It's in your
Can't even see
headphone, but shift your headphones down like this.
All right, hold on.
Gary, help Slash for Christ's sake.
Is that better? Say something.
Yeah, I think that's right. Take a look at that, Gary. Help Slash out for Christ's sake. The man's not a professional broadcaster.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
There it is. Cool. Okay, now it's
All
good.
right.
Now it's good.
So what I was getting at was, I mentioned how I got started and what I was into, what I was listening to at the time, and how I used to spend 12 hours a day and how I got completely engrossed in the whole thing and whatnot.
There was
So
a
it does
period.
take 12 hours a day.
Right, but it's not because for me personally, it's not because, you go, okay, it's whatever time, 9 o'clock in the morning or something. I start now, and then there's a lunch break, and then I get done.
No, you were a kid who was obsessed with guitar.
Obsessed, yeah. So
Right.
every waking moment I spent with the
And
guitar.
what was it that inspired you? I mean, what was it that made you say, I want to play the guitar?
So, it's a long story. What happened was Steve Adler, the original drummer for Guns N' Roses, he and I met when we were about 13, and we basically ditched the 7th and 8th grade together and just we're best friends. And he had a guitar, a little cheap guitar, electric guitar, and a cheap little amplifier, and he had a little turntable, and he used to crank Kiss, as loud as it would go, and then turn the amp up. And he didn't know how to play, but he would just bang on it. And it was the excitement of that started that whole sort of, you can imagine, teenage thing where it's like, oh yeah, we got to start a band.
It's a great thing in life when you have a passion like that. Do you think that you had exceptional musical talent, or was it this unbelievable dedication to practicing?
I think basically I was raised on a lot of music because my parents were in the music business, and I loved rock and roll from the minute I could remember. And then when I actually picked up the guitar and put those realistically 3 notes together that make a rock lick that have that rock sound to it,
right.
I had a knack for it.
Did you ever take a professional lesson from a teacher?
I tried to, yeah.
And it didn't work?
Well, what happened is I had this guy. When I started, what I was getting at with Steve was he was going to play guitar and I was going to play bass, right? So I went to a local music school that was in the neighborhood. And I went in there without an instrument, and I said, I want to learn how to play bass. And the teacher was like, well, do you have an instrument? I said, no. So he started talking to me about trying to get into my head about what I knew about music, where I was headed, what I wanted to do. And while he was talking, he was strumming the guitar, and playing some Hendrix licks.
Yeah.
I said, that's what I want to do.
And did you ever learn how to formally read music?
Not very much. I mean, I started out with the basics. When I was in the music school, he sort of taught me some rudimentary stuff that was really handy. I learned how to string a guitar because my first guitar only had 1 string. And
is it mostly by ear that you played, even with Guns N' Roses? Like you would hear something in your head and then you would just try to figure it out on the guitar?
Yeah, it starts out like piano lessons, scales. You're trying to read music,
right? And
that didn't sound anything like what I wanted to do. So I noticed that he could listen to any song that I would give him, and he could pick it up and learn it by ear. And I said, I can do that. And and I quit school and I went and did it on my own.
So if you need to learn a piece of music, you just listen to it.
Yeah. And so when we're writing stuff for, say, any number of bands that I've been in, or I go and do a session with any number of artists. I just go in and do it by ear. The only person that I went in and worked with that I had to do.
Let me guess, Michael Jackson.
No, Ray Charles.
He wanted you to what? Read music?
I had to read chord charts.
You did?
Yeah.
And was that difficult?
It was. Ray Charles chord charts are not like anybody's chord charts. These are very. The reason I had to read the chord charts was to actually remember all the different chords, because there's so many and they're all jazz chords, which I hardly ever use.
So when you went into a session with Michael Jackson, let's say, he would play you a piece of music and say, "Hey, Slash, see what you can do with this."
Yeah, he would give me an arrangement, and then he would go, do whatever you want, and he would leave.
When you had to write a book? I mean, that sounds that sounds ridiculous that you had to write
sounds like
a
another
book.
chore.
But I started thinking about your life. You are a guy like a free spirit. I don't think you really sat and worried. Like, you've been married 3 times.
Twice.
And twice, okay. But one of your wives, didn't you bang some chick like the night before your wedding?
My current wife.
Yeah. You cheated on her the night before the wedding, right?
Yeah.
And that marriage is working.
Yeah.
But don't you think, it is working.
Well, she's got balls,
But don't you think, like, in a way, I mean, with all the drug use, out of control behavior, all of this stuff, I go back to your childhood. It was a wild childhood in the sense that your mom even was having this torrid love affair with David Bowie while you were just a child.
Is that right?
Yeah.
True?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, torrid's a pretty heavy word.
No, I mean, you mean affair like that? She was still married to Slash's dad?
My mom and dad were separated at that point.
And was your dad a black guy?
No, he's white. My mom's black.
Your mom is black. Is Bowie's thing black chicks?
No, he's
dated
chicks.
a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's married to a black chick now. I think that's his thing.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Why does it have to be a thing? just
Actually,
because
a
he
lot
wound up with
of
black
white
chick?
English guys like black girls. My dad too.
Yeah,
he's English.
Yeah,
and I've noticed it also on some other occasions.
You would
I don't want to
it's a
stereotype
thing,
them,
huh?
but yeah.
Right. Did you because people don't think of you as black. Do you think of yourself as black?
I don't think of myself as anything really, but when it comes up, I'm just a mixture of the two. And
was your mother rejected by the black community because she married a white guy?
No. I mean, maybe I was too young to really say anything about that because I wouldn't know. But as far as I could tell, there wasn't any issues.
Was there ever shame or humiliation?
I'm sure there was a little bit.
Was there ever shame or humiliation in your life that you had a black mother? Did white kids try to shame you for that?
No, but I think there was moments. I mean, I really came from a different side of the tracks, no matter which school I went to or what neighborhood I lived in when I was coming up. So I was always different, and that just added to the mystique.
But wasn't it weird for you? Here you are, a young kid, and your mom is carrying on with what is a very, very famous rock star, and there were almost no rules how you grew up.
Yeah.
Didn't one of your mom's boyfriends do drugs with you, like heavy drugs, like smoke coke with you?
Yeah.
Who? Wow.
I mean, you were what, 12 when that happened?
12, yeah, 12.
12 years old.
No wonder you had a drug problem.
Yeah, your mom's dating a guy, and she goes to bed or whatever, and he comes into the room, and he says, "Let's get high."
No, my mom didn't know anything about it.
Right.
She wouldn't have allowed it.
No, understood.
No, he at some point he came to me and he's like, I know you do this stuff. Like, he was a photographer and he needed, misery loves company. He needed somebody to get high with, is what it was. And we go in the dark room and he'd get me loaded. And then we'd go out and hang out.
12 years old.
All night. Around 12 years old. And go out and pillage the neighborhood until about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. Then I would come home, pretend like I was asleep, and then get up and go to school.
But when adults are doing that with you,
oh yeah, mentally,
it's got to screw your whole head up. Like there's no rules, there's no boundaries.
And no wonder you seem weird to the kids at school.
Right. Well, by the time I was 12 and 13, I'd already established sort of a tearaway kind of personality, and so. But I'm talking about when I was younger, like when I was.
But you know what's sad about this?
7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
If you hadn't had the musical gift, if you hadn't been, Slash from Guns N' Roses, you could have easily just ended up a junkie, no money, no life whatsoever, because these adults were not willing to parent you.
Well, all things considered, that's probably true. I probably would have ended up being an artist though, because that was the original thing that I was.
Yeah, but you're talking about having some talent. We're saying if you had no talent.
Yeah, then I would probably But
I mean, you live in a $7 million home.
That's the only reason I'm. The whole professional aspect of it and the musical. The passion for music and all that is what's got me to the point where I'm still here right now,
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's a major part of it.
In a sense, too, then look at the dysfunctional family you married into, in a sense, in the Guns N' Roses organization. I mean, that's why the band couldn't stay together. I mean, in a way, maybe that's why you were attracted to Axl as a partner in music, because
he
was
was going to
screwed
be
up.
out of it too.
You were screwed up on drugs. I mean, who was the biggest drug addict in that band? It wasn't you.
It was pretty much, well, no, I think it was myself and Steven. And Izzy went through a period. Axel was never a drug addict.
Oh, he wasn't. He's just
sober.
difficult.
He's straight. I mean, he would get high from time to time, but he's never been an addict.
Do you ever wish that Axel would come to his senses even now and just put the original Guns N' Roses back together again, go on tour, make a ton of dough, do
Or
this?
do you remember why
I think it's
you were
more
so
mutual.
It's more mutual.
Yeah, but what was it about you and the rest of the guys that he just would never want to get together with you again?
Well, at this point, I think, with all fairness to Axel, when I actually left the group, and I think he feels sort of. I mean, I haven't approached him about getting back together anyway, but I would imagine that he feels pretty abandoned.
I see.
We were.
Why did you leave the group?
I just couldn't. There was certain things I just couldn't take anymore.
Like what, though? It's so worth it. It was such a great band.
You know what?
What couldn't you take?
I couldn't take. There was a lot of it had to do with just not being able to control him, the time that the band went on stage, when we were doing anything on a professional level, and then after the Use Your Illusions tour was over, which was 2.5 years of a lot of roller coaster kind of behavior, and then. Also another thing was losing two of the original members of the band, which was Steven and Izzy. So that I realized there was a chemistry about the way that we all worked, and also in relationship to Axel. Izzy was very much a sort of the glue, the in-between guy that kept Axel and I sort of on an even keel. Because he came to L.A. basically. They were both from Indiana, so they had a certain kind of a relationship that really helped how the rest of the band sort of functioned.
Like the album name, Appetite for Destruction. Maybe it's just that's what it had to be. It had to destroy itself.
You have a really, really explosive band, which obviously is going to have sort of an implosive thing,
Right.
But and then after once we got in to start working on what would have been the next record, there was a lot of contractual stuff that Axel started throwing around, and that just was the icing on the cake.
Will you ever cut your hair? In other words, a lot of guys now have cut their hair. You still maintain the long hairdo.
Same with you.
Yes, but will you cut it all off at some point? I mean, there seems to be a movement. Why have you held on to the long hair?
I seriously doubt it. I don't know. I really haven't given it that much thought. This is the most thought I put into it.
Right now, it's still working.
I don't agree with you. I think you do put a lot of thought into your look. I think Guns N' Roses put a lot of thought into their look. I think Velvet Revolver puts a lot of thought into their look.
Well, if you knew me as a kid, I'm basically the same. I always had long hair, always wore jeans and tennis shoes and T-shirts.
And the jewelry?
And jewelry.
Right.
It was the only thing that's different was the top hat, which came later.
How old were you when you put a nose ring in?
I must have done that during the Snake Pit days, so that was like the mid-'90s.
So there was nothing you could do that would shock your mother. Your mother had a rock and roll lifestyle.
I remember when I came home with my first tattoo, and I was like 15, 16 years old, and she was like, well, the cliche. She goes, you're going to have to live that the rest of your life. And that was the last I ever heard of it.
That was, she didn't care.
No.
Did you ever feel your mom didn't care?
Was very, very, very cool, and I was raised with a lot of
very
freedom.
cool. When your but wait a second. When your mother was having a relationship with David Bowie, was that the coolest thing that could have ever happened? How old were you? I mean, he's way cool.
I was like a 9 or 10.
9 or 10.
And you would see David Bowie.
Yeah.
He would hang out in the house. You've had a charmed life that way.
She also used to work with him. She designed all his clothes, so they had a working relationship first and foremost, and then they had a romantic relationship, which really didn't last that long. It was probably like maybe a year and a half.
But were you proud of that? Were you like, wow, my mom's...
He was the first guy that came in after my dad, so I was pretty apprehensive about hanging out with him for a while.
But your mom must have been a very good-looking woman.
She's very good-looking.
Were you ever disciplined about anything? Did you ever receive any discipline? Were you ever punished?
No.
What would they punish you for?
You're not giving me any chance to get a word in.
Oh, I'm not. Okay,
no,
sorry.
But my parents, like I was saying, with all the freedom that I was given, I was, as far as certain morals and certain character thing, there was a lot of that was instilled in me. There was a lot of right and wrong that just sort of came natural for them to sort of instill in me, which was really great. And I think there was sort of a mutual respect thing, almost like treating me on the same level as they were. It was very interesting. I used to call them by their first names.
I wonder if that's good or bad.
I wouldn't let my kids call me by my first name.
You have kids now.
Yeah, they try. Yeah.
Do you? Are you a disciplinarian?
I'm not too good at that. I try. You know, I get like, you know, like I try and get angry, but I think it's almost laughable. But my wife she's got a handle on that.
So you're providing structure for your kids, even if it's through your wife.
Well, and also, I mean, you know, I've obviously learned a lot over the years, and I have a pretty clear memory of coming up, and so you just sort of you have sort of a natural instinct for things and what the kids should be doing and what you might have done wrong that you want to teach them not to do.
See, when I sit with you, you seem like such a rational guy. I can't imagine you almost throwing it all away on heroin and cocaine. I don't see it with you. I almost see you like a businessman. I mean, okay, despite the rock and roll persona and all that, I see you as a very reliable guy, a guy who shows up on time for interviews. You have a sense of the business. You respect rock and roll. You love what you do for it. You have such a passion for this guitar. What attracted you to this heroin to the point that you were, you know, every minute with it? I mean, it took over your life.
It was downtime.
Do you think that you were depressed?
It was. I wouldn't say. Most of it was fun for the longest time, so I can't say that I was actually depressed. If there was a psychologist here and we did a one-on-one for an hour and a half, he'd probably come up with some answers that maybe I wouldn't be thinking of right now. But it was mostly fun. But the thing about the drugs was it was always when I wasn't working. And I'm so hyperactive, and I when I'm sitting here with you, or I'm sitting in the studio, or I'm out on the road, I'm actually in work mode. And that I can deal with, and as long as that's a constant, I'm fine.
But when the downtime
comes, would end, I wouldn't know what to do with myself. And the pace of being in a band and touring constantly and living that life, touring is something that still to this day I love touring more than I like being at home.
Right.
I still can't mellow out.
Right.
And I'm learning how to adjust to life not working, so that I don't go into the abyss like I normally would.
Is it hard for you to be a husband and a father when you really yearn for the road and the freedom of the road?
I just have to take them with me. I mean, I love them to death, so I make it work, but I have to admit I'm a little antsy when I'm at home for too long.
The last time you cheated on your wife was before you married her. You've been able to remain faithful?
I haven't cheated. On all honesty, I haven't cheated on her once since we got together.
It's remarkable.
Yeah, but now, are you on any kind of medication, or you...
You on Subutex?
No.
You are not.
I did do it for a minute, though.
Yeah?
How do you get off heroin? You say that in your book that you go cold turkey.
I never really got into, using prescription drugs to, opt out.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Artie uses Subutex. He's on it regularly to keep him off his heroin.
Right.
But
a lot of guys do that. I used Subutex for the first time a little over a year ago. And that's how I got off the OxyContin.
Oh, you were on that too, huh?
Well, that's heroin. I mean, people don't realize it, but that's heroin.
But before that, there was this stuff called Buprenex, and that never worked for me, and I don't think I did it properly.
But it's funny, in your book, you describe your first heroin experience as not even being all that great. You were in the studio 1984 with Izzy.
That was the first heroin experience where I smoked it.
I see.
But the first time I ever shot it up, that was it.
Why would you go to shooting it if smoking did nothing for you?
Because, I don't know,
Because you couldn't believe you didn't like it. You mean when you smoked it, what was the reaction?
We were when I smoked it, I felt a little bit queasy, and I don't think I knew exactly what I was doing, so I didn't get the full effect that I was supposed to get.
And then how much time passed when you said to yourself, I have an idea that if I injected this, I would be happy?
It probably was about a year.
A year?
Yeah. Maybe in those days, a short amount of time seemed like forever. So it could have been 6 months, but it seemed like a year.
You mainlined.
Yeah.
But isn't it a weird thing, Slash, to start wrapping your arm with something and cooking up drugs?
It's actually half the fun of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It really. Do you still dream of it? Do you still miss it?
No.
You don't?
You know what? Because I stopped doing it as on a regular basis in like 1991 as soon as Guns N' Roses went back out on the second record. And I stopped, and I chipped a couple times along the way over the course of however many years. I probably put like maybe 7 or 8 times, and it never was as good as when I first did it. It was always
chasing the dream,
pain in the ass, and it just after a while you just resigned to the fact that it's just not going to be like that anymore, and you sort of let it go.
All right, so you're drug free now.
I've had moments where there's been people around who have had it on it, and there's in the back of your mind there's that sort of like, a sensation of going, oh yeah, wow, But your rational thinking just takes over and goes, you don't want to go.
You never did any rehabs or?
I did my first real rehab stint about a year ago.
Really?
Yeah.
That recently. Would you laugh at guys like Aerosmith when you guys would go out on tour with Aerosmith when you were in Guns N' Roses, and they would have rules where, in order to protect their sobriety, you couldn't even drink alcohol around them, or you had to hide it and drink it in a cup and this and that or the other thing. You don't place those kind of demands on other people, do you?
No. I actually like it when, within reason that people are, I like to be out with people and know that they're able to drink and stuff like that. It makes me feel more comfortable.
You don't even drink anymore? Wow.
Nothing? Right, Vay.
I know, right?
Wow.
But I play a lot better, and I've been very productive. And it's this particular point in my life, it's actually working.
When you go to rehab and you show up and you're a very famous person, do you go to a rehab specifically for famous people?
Well, this particular rehab that I went to wasn't necessarily for famous people, but you had to have some cash.
You had to have some major dough. So you're in there with some big players.
There was actually nobody there when I went in.
You had your own rehab.
I was the only client, which was great.
Isn't that a little scary?
My own bedroom. I think I was really in control going in there, knowing why I was there. So I think I really went to rehab more just to get some help to get off the stuff that I was on at the time. I really
was that the OxyContin and all that?
Yeah. That just so I didn't want to go through the whole long withdrawal thing, and also just to sort of get away from everything for a minute and get my head together, because there was a lot of shit going on at that time.
Not only were drugs going on, but a lot of sex. And you describe something in your new book that is very disturbing, and I feel for you on this.
What, the Izzy thing?
The Izzy thing. You say,
what is going on
I
here?
remember.
I knew this is. Yeah.
I remember being up in the bunk one night after a show with Izzy and some girl. We were taking turns having sex with her, but Izzy wasn't wearing any protection. So when he pulled out, he came on my leg.
Oh.
Since I was right there on the other side of her, that definitely stopped me in my tracks. I sat up, I looked at him, and I said, "Hey, Izzy, man, we've got to get a bigger place."
Yeah, right.
When a man comes on your leg, what is that like?
That was a very surreal experience. But you have to understand, we were in a space that was entirely probably the size of a twin mattress. It was a loft that was the size of the mattress, and there was nowhere else to go, and we were both banging the same girl, and there was nowhere else for him to move to. And so in the heat of the moment, he wasn't really thinking about where he was aiming, and I was right there. And,
so many...
Really bonding moment.
It really is. And when Izzy came, did he come a lot? Was it a big load? Did he drop a big load?
What? It seemed like an eternity.
Was he laughing that he goes, "Oh my God"?
No, he didn't know he didn't.
He was out.
No, he didn't realize where I was in proximity to where
it was dark.
Was.
What do you do? Honestly, this is very specific. What do you do with the load once it's on?
To lick it up.
You did? Did she really? I'm going to throw up. What do? You wipe it off with his shirt?
I used one of the blankets on the mattress.
When you're living that close with a bunch of guys and everything, the one thing I don't get is double teaming these chicks. Here, this is certainly a tremendous amount of variety on the road of women, especially when you're in a cool band.
This was in the old days. This was like before we ever hit the road, when we were just like the scourge of Hollywood local band.
Did you ever feel bad for the women? Did you ever have any sort of... This is what I'm talking about with your childhood. Like, it's almost like there were no rules. Like, some woman comes in, she's almost disposable. You take her in there, you fuck her a couple of times.
I'm not one of those guys. I'm that one guy in the band that actually sort of was sort of a sucker for girls. Even the stupidest ones, I felt sort of bad for, the ones that would come in and be so easy to disrespect,
Right.
And so some of the relationships that I had with women over the years, or most of the relationships I had with women over the years, when it came to sex, it was usually so there was some sort of mutual respect between the two of us. But in certain instances, like this one that we're talking about with Izzy, that was just some girl that I don't even know how she ended up there.
Did you ever share women with Axl Rose, the lead singer of Guns N' Roses?
A couple times.
You did?
Yeah.
I guess everybody shared. Huh?
Yeah. That's amazing. I never got into that. Then again, nobody wanted to share with me. Who wanted to see me naked? Certainly not another guy. Does it feel a little bit gay when you see one of your bandmates naked there, and
you know how
It's funny. You can sort of. You don't really get into the watching them per se.
Right.
It becomes sort of an animal thing that
I
you're not
see.
really paying attention to them. You're with the girl and he's with the girl and you're not really focusing on him at all. And you don't want him in any. Like I had an incident a long time ago where I used to have these parties at my house and party loving people would come over and we would have a lot of interaction.
Yeah.
And I was on the landing in my house with this girl, and I was on the floor, and she was on top of me, and Ron Jeremy happened to be there, and he came up behind her without even asking, and then sort of got behind her, and I was like, oh, and then all of a sudden I felt invaded.
Yeah.
So there has to be some. It's not one of those kind of things. I watch some porno movies, and I go, I just couldn't handle.
There are rules, in a sense.
Yeah.
You didn't want Ron Jeremy joining in.
Yeah, there can be some awkward moments.
Awkward in the sense, too, like when you have to follow Izzy, let's say, or Axel, you're the second guy in the girl. These guys have already come inside the girl. I mean, does any of that bother you? That bothers me for some reason. Why am I so uptight? I mean,
Yeah,
what's
really,
my problem?
of all people.
Am I uptight?
It's not really being uptight. It's just certain people have certain limits to what they think is,
acceptable.
That
Yeah,
never
exactly.
bothered you.
Yeah, there's certain aspects of it that bother me.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm sleazy to an extent, but there's another part of me that's got a moral center that there's certain things I won't accept.
But are there rules as to who
But
goes
that's
first?
I have a wide.
Yeah, but
that
like
a wide
are you the king bee in a sense that like you go first and then the guys follow?
I never
Or-
thought about that. I'm
No.
actually racking my brains trying to figure out how that works.
So did there come a time when, let's say Izzy was banging a chick, he finishes, and then you say, now I'm hopping on.
I don't think it ever really worked that way. It was usually one of those kind of things that if we were sharing a girl, it sort of all happened at the same time.
So would you prefer the mouth or the anus or the vagina?
Well, we never did the
anus.
Anus, the two,
Right, right.
Yeah, that's way out of control.
What's that sign that they got?
What is that called? Double, not DP,
it's not
but
double penetration.
I learned this in Canada recently. I can't remember what it's called though. Anyhow, I think he would be doing her and I would be getting it, getting oral.
Right.
We might switch around, not in any particular order.
Would it be something sort of too if you weren't well hung?
I would prefer just having
a girl,
the one girl or two girls. I don't really like
two
having
girls
guys
is okay
around.
too.
Yeah.
I could probably count on two hands how many times
you shared.
I shared. Yeah.
Because it's a weird thing. Do you ever get into the, gee, my penis is bigger than Izzy's? Or, I mean, I would get into that. I mean, I'm not saying it's because you do naturally compare. And any guy who says they don't is
But
lying.
also, don't you see him doing some weird things? Oh, look at what he's doing.
I guess there's awkward moments. Yeah.
Did you ever see Izzy like looking at a girl's butthole and then you go, you know what, Izzy's gross?
Yeah, right. No, I don't remember that. But I do remember some incidents that happened with some other people in other bands where you have like a few girls come from a strip club or something like that, and they come into a hotel room and everybody's partying, and then all inhibitions go out the window, and next thing you know, there's like two girls giving one guy head for a minute, and then the other guy comes along, and then you're all standing together and they're all doing it, and you sort of at that point. It's a party, but then there's another element that comes in. It's like, okay, now we're all doing this together. I didn't know you that well. No. Right. Yeah, there's some moments out there.
When you wrote the book, did you leave some of those things out? Like you saw the lead singer of AC/DC do something?
I didn't put anything in there. There was one mention of my good friend James Hetfield.
Okay, from Metallica.
Right.
Yeah.
And I put it in there. I didn't want to get him into. I didn't want to.
What'd you see him do? What'd you put in?
He was in my hotel room, in the actual bedroom part, and I let him use the room with this girl that he was with. And this was a long time ago, way before he got married.
Pre-marriage, yes.
Yeah,
of course.
And I needed to go in the room to get something, so I sort of opened the door and was creeping in, and he was head fucking her against the wall. But he was doing it. He was doing it in the James Hetfield kind of like
angry.
Going, oh yeah, this is fun.
Rock and roll.
I mentioned that because it was.
Is your penis bigger than Izzy's?
I can't remember. I think we're roughly around the same.
Roughly around the same size. Axel had a small penis, I read.
I don't know. I never actually went there.
I see. You never took a look at that. Well, I mean, it's a fascinating life. I mean, the sex.
Are
the
you
drugs.
talking to Axel now?
Hell no. These guys
We
can't stand each other.
We haven't talked since when I quit. That was
pretty much it.
An unprecedented sort of kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't think he thought that I was serious, and I think that really caused a lot of bad blood.
You deal with the financial aspects of being in Guns N' Roses too. Your signing bonus, when you first get signed to a record label, this is how out of control you were, which is so opposite the guy I kind of know sitting on the couch. You blew your signing bonus.
I tried not to.
You blew it on heroin, right?
Yeah. Well,
sad, right? I bet. How much money do you think you missed out on?
It wasn't that much money. It was $7,500.
Yeah, but at the time you had nothing.
At the time, it was huge, and I couldn't put money in the bank because I had a lien on my income at the time, and so I had it all in traveler's checks, and I really tried to maintain it. But you have to understand that when Guns N' Roses got signed, that we couldn't do anything. We couldn't do any gigs or you really do anything except for sit for about 1.5 years, and it was pretty hard to do. We were bored shitless.
Is there an unbelievable aspect to fame that, like, aside from your mom introducing you to David Bowie at an early age, all of a sudden you start to get in a band, you start to get some kind of name out there, and suddenly, like you say, your first son was conceived in Ron Wood of the Rolling Stones house. You're hanging out with Sly of the Family Stone, smoking PCP and crack with him. I mean, you're doing.
Well, I didn't actually smoke crack with him,
but you saw him doing it.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe. He seems like such a normal guy.
Yeah, when I saw him last, he looked fine.
And then all these
drugs do weird things to very normal people.
And then wild things happen to you. I mean, a woman blew him while he was asleep. I mean, that's great stuff, right?
She wasn't a woman. She was a kid. She was.
What do you mean?
She was. I mean, she must have been like 14 or 15 years old.
And you were asleep?
I was sort of asleep. I sort of half woke up for that.
I mean, this is not a normal life. You know that. I mean, most
it's
guys.
It's all fun, though. I got to tell you.
You bet.
I have no regrets.
Oh, I bet. I was going to ask you that. Certainly,
but
you shouldn't.
Also, my parents, I came from sort of the whole free love generation.
Right.
Everybody was very uninhibited in those days. And when you talk about David and whatnot, I mean, I was raised around a lot of musicians, a lot of entertainers,
right.
And it was all like that. I mean, I remember walking into a friend of my mom's place one time. I mean, adults were always having sex when I was a kid. It wasn't.
You see
it wasn't,
all of this.
Yeah, it wasn't lurid, that kind of sex. It was just sort of a more loving kind of.
I'm telling you, he had a childhood with no rules.
Yeah.
I mean, you thought it was normal to walk into a room and see adults having sex.
Well, I mean, it would have been abnormal for them to keep me around.
Did you ever see your mom having sex?
Only once.
Who was she having sex
dad.
with? With your dad?
Yeah, I walked in one time.
That's weird.
Yeah, that was weird. I never.
What position were they in? I bet it's frozen in your mind.
It was missionary.
It was.
Yeah.
And did you stand there and watch?
There was that second that lasts forever.
Yeah. You saw it going in and out.
No, it wasn't that close. I was on the other side of the room.
That's got to be traumatic. Yes, Gary, what do you want to ask?
No, I just want to ask Slash, because there's stuff that you read, and I heard that you don't talk to Axl anymore. And there was that weird incident a couple of years ago, I just never understood, Guns N' Roses, the Axl Guns N' Roses, played the Hard Rock on New Year's Eve, and Slash went there just to see what was going on, but I never understood what actually happened.
What happened was my wife and I saw an ad for Guns N' Roses at the Hard Rock at the Joint in the Hard Rock, and so we made a plan to go there. It was New Year's Eve, so went down there, sort of got myself set up, made a phone call, got set up, and then went down there, and I was forbidden to enter the venue.
But did you ever say to Axl, "Hey, I want to come by and see you"?
No.
And they didn't want you in.
The whole building knew I was coming.
Why do you think you went there? Were you looking for confrontation? Were you looking to say to him?
They were saying that the rumor was I had my guitar and my top hat, and I was going to go in there.
But why go and torture yourself?
But no, I just wanted to go see Guns N' Roses because I'd never seen them before.
Yeah, but wait a second.
That was it.
You had to be angry. This isn't Guns N' Roses.
But this was years after. You have to understand, when I quit, whatever he went on to do after that was fine.
Right.
And I knew he was going to continue on with the name because that was one of the things that was leading up to the split anyway, when it first came up. And so I was really intrigued. I wanted to go see what Guns N' Roses was.
What do you think of like Van Halen right now, where they get rid of Michael Anthony, the original bass player and backup vocal guy? They put in Eddie's son. Eddie Van Halen's son is in there now. Like, does that kind of burn you up a little bit? Because that's what Axl tried to pull with Guns N' Roses. He tried to replace the whole band. Right. Do the fans deserve to see... They don't want to see Van Halen or Guns N' Roses with other players.
Well, I think it needs to be made very clear to the public that the original members will not be there, which... Somehow with the Guns situation, I don't think that happened.
I think that's why you went to the show that night. You wanted to sort of say to Axl, "Go ahead, you do this in front of me, asshole."
It wasn't like that.
I will tell you how
it was. It was really pretty innocent. Just wanted to go see. I mean, think about it. How interesting would that be?
Yeah, but you couldn't have been surprised by their reaction.
I would be angry.
I was. There's a point there. It's like, oh, come on, get off it. What am I going to do?
Yes, Gary.
It was weird because there was one time I went to see Guns N' Roses, and of course you're looking for the guitar player to be Slash. And it could have just been sort of, nondescript. And instead it was that weird guy, Buckethead. Do you remember?
That was on the MTV show.
It was a guy with a bucket over his head, and it was almost like calling too much attention.
I know, I was him for Halloween a couple of years ago.
Were you a Buckethead?
Yeah, but let me just put one thing in.
Do you think Buckethead is a talented individual?
I don't really know his work. I really don't know his work.
Okay.
I've heard he's a really accomplished guitar player.
Okay.
Very technically, fluent.
You say that as a put down in a way, that a guitar player has
he's not a rock guy,
A rock guy has a certain soul to his guitar.
Yeah,
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
It's not just all about technical.
I have heard a couple pieces of music from Buckethead, and it's technically proficient, but doesn't have any heart.
So, in other words, you kind of say, hey, there's two types of musicians. There's the guy who can go in and read charts and get that all done, and then there's you. You can walk into a studio and make something magical happen.
Something like that. It's like if somebody picks up the guitar and has the balls to really come from the heart and expose himself, emotionally on the instrument, you can tell, you can feel it.
Getting back to the sex for 1 minute.
Wait, let me straighten out one thing
go
about
ahead.
the Axl thing.
Yeah.
Just with all due respect to Axl, he didn't know that I was banned from the venue. It was a manager thing, which actually happened to be our old manager, who I hated with a passion anyway. And he thought Axl might not react, positively if he knew I was there, so he decided to take it upon himself.
But did Axl ever reach out to you afterwards to say, "Hey, I heard you were there. Sorry you couldn't get in. Would have loved to have seen you"?
No, that's not his style.
No, he doesn't do
reaching
that.
out.
No.
Now,
okay, sorry.
Getting back to the sexual thing, it is amazing because I'm sure you guys weren't wearing contraception and stuff. The only STD you say in your book that you got was you got genital warts on your stomach.
No. I got genital warts on my penis, but what happened was I had these marks on my stomach, which they were sort of like psoriasis kind of thing, but being hypochondriac, I guess. It was right around the time that the AIDS thing was first really starting.
Right.
And it just seemed like real small versions of what the AIDS
so you thought you had those lesions
looked like. And of course, it would not surprise me because practicing safe sex at the time wasn't really a habit. I don't think the only time you ever practiced safe sex was not to get a girl pregnant, and that was. But even then, that was hard to do.
But it is amazing. You didn't come down with a lot of stuff.
That was the only thing. That and crabs. That was the only.
The crabs you got. You didn't get the herpes. You didn't get any of that stuff. You really got.
I never even got hepatitis C, which a lot of guys.
A miracle. Did you share needles when you were shooting?
There was times.
Yes, and
see, he skirted all of them.
I've been really lucky.
Yeah.
But here you are, a hypochondriac.
Not really. I'm just
but you probably are
a little bit.
Yeah, and then you would share a needle with someone, which to me would be totally dangerous.
It's in the whole fervor of
getting the drugs.
Yeah, it is a real psychological thing to that.
They say that about Keith Richards too, that he's lucky and he's got this constitution, of an ox.
A horse.
You have to be reasonably intelligent to sort of get away with a lot of this stuff, but at the same time, I've been really, really lucky.
Yeah, it is. It's a roll of the dice. Another upsetting thing happened to you. You once passed out. You were unconscious, and you were teabagged by Tommy Lee, the drummer of Motley Crue.
Yeah.
Now, what's that all about?
Don't trust your friends.
Yeah, I mean, you passed out from drinking.
Yeah.
You're laying there on the floor unconscious. And Tommy Lee gets naked and puts his balls
over my face. They weren't touching, but
who knows?
I saw the picture.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, there was it's actually in Nikki's book. I think it's a little bit more graphic in Nikki's book, of course.
Describe, if you would, the smell of Tommy's balls.
I was out cold.
I see. So you never smelled his balls.
No.
Right. Do you say to a guy afterwards, "Hey, I'm coming. I'm going to kick the shit out of you"?
No. I deserved it because I put myself in that position by passing out on the floor of the bar and them having to take me up to the room and put me to sleep.
But you do expect your bros to
well,
be...
you know, I had a couple things to say, obviously, but, you know, under the circumstances, I deserved it.
You seem like a
It's what you
good-natured
get.
person.
I am. I'm pretty easygoing.
What about fights? Do you ever have any fist fights?
I used to.
You used to.
I haven't in a while.
Did you ever have any with Axel?
No.
You never had a fight?
I think there was one time in our relationship where I thought that was going to happen, but I think we both thought better of it.
Probably the relationship between you and Axel can never be repaired, because even in your book you say some nasty things about him, in the sense that you saw him flip out on girls who wouldn't have sex with him.
There was a one incident that I didn't put that in there because I wanted to talk about him. It just had a lot to do with why I left. We were in rehearsal at the time, and we were staying in Chicago, and why I left Chicago, which is a whole story.
What did you see that night?
Nothing I'm going to get into here.
What do you mean? He yelled at a girl or he hit her?
I just reacted inappropriately.
In other words, hey, you have to give me
sex with him.
Yeah. But there was, you know, I really don't want to get into all that because it wasn't that big a deal. It wasn't that big a deal. I think the reasoning behind it and so on and so forth, I thought was sort of unsavory. So I just got sort of disgusted with the whole thing that was going on at that period. So I don't want to single that one incident out.
Why did you have sex with an old girlfriend the night before your wedding? What happened there? Were you scared to get married? Was that it? And you just said, hey, shit, I got to get out of this thing?
The first marriage I got into, was an ultimatum,
right?
And I don't think I went in the right. I didn't go into it from the heart, and so I'd sort of dated this girl that is now my wife.
Right.
You know, not really dated, but we saw each other on occasion, and we always had a good time. And she knew that. She knew that we had sort of a connection.
Is this the wife when you were doing my movie you were hanging out with?
That's the one that I was married to then.
Right.
Yeah.
That was the first one.
Yeah, I divorced.
She was hot.
She was a good-looking girl, but it was an ultimatum. I'd been caught. She finally caught me. Someone ratted me out for everything that I'd done behind her back. I mean, literally everything.
Aren't friends great?
Somebody had it in for me.
Why would they do that to you?
And so we split up for a while, and of course I was out on tour, and I started feeling lonely. And just because of all these things I did to her didn't mean that I didn't care about her. It was just I really wasn't ready for that serious of a relationship at that point, I think.
Are there any? But there, again, there's no rules, you know. So like you would just say, hey, screw it.
I was like a sex addict at that point.
You were.
I was out of control.
When you went to rehab,
I used
did
to
they
keep 3 and 4 hotel rooms in every hotel, so I could go bouncing around.
So that's part of your thing. You can't sit still. So so keep yourself busy with women, right?
Yeah.
Why not?
It's like drugs.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
You know, you can't knock it, though.
A lot of famous women?
No, not necessarily. I mean, some more famous than others, but
look at you. How many women you figured you banged in your time? Come on,
I don't.
Give me a number.
I don't have a number.
You up over 500?
I have no.
Look at you.
You didn't keep any records?
Of course not.
Are you kidding? There are written records. It's more thorough than a German concentration camp.
Anyway, so what happened was Perla heard that I was getting married. Actually, she came to my bachelor party, which was a co-ed bachelor party because what I was saying was I called my girlfriend up. I called my girlfriend up, who was going to be my wife, and I said, "Let's get back together." And she said, "Not unless we get married." And I was like, "Oh."
So you had to do it.
And so then we did it, and Perla, who'd known me from previous, came around and said, "Ha ha," you know. And then somehow we ended up doing it the night before my wedding.
Beautiful.
The wedding was doomed from that point on. The marriage was doomed, you know. But I feel really bad because I actually put her through something. I'm not into hurting people's feelings for being inconsiderate.
How are your children going to rebel against you? It's going to be tough.
I don't know. I'm sure they'll find.
They'll be
all kids find something.
Yeah.
They seem like good kids, or what?
They're great kids.
They are.
Yeah, they're out of control too, though. We have to work really hard to keep them in check.
Right, because you're used to having a life.
My wife
rules.
and I, when we first, our whole relationship, up until when we had kids, we were probably the craziest couple you'll ever meet.
Oh, I believe that.
And so when the kids came, it sort of, I guess it was payback. It's like, okay, we got 2 boys. It's like,
who are the great bands today? Anybody turning you on musically, or are you just fed up with the whole scene?
You know, I don't have a lot of positive things to say about what's going on with rock and roll right now.
Right.
I mean, it's about as far removed from the genuine article as far as I'm concerned. There's some bands that are still around that came out in the 90s, which I might have not thought that much of then, but I think huge, I think they're great now because they're the only bands around that have any inkling of what that kind of rock and roll attitude.
What's an example of one of those bands?
Well, Foo Fighters are great.
Yeah. Foo Fighters are great.
One of the greatest bands that's come out in the last 15 years.
Did it surprise you when the drummer from the Foo Fighters turned out to be a lead singer and guitar player?
Yeah,
I mean, what did I say?
Drummer from Nirvana.
From Nirvana.
Yeah. I remember the first time I saw the Foo Fighters was here at what's the place by Dave Letterman. Right across
Roseland.
I saw him at Roseland, and it was great. And it was that was in like not too long after Kurt died.
It was shocking to you, probably.
But he is a great band, and he's a great songwriter. Yeah.
So, when you had to write a book, I don't even know what inspired you to write a book. When you say you wrote the book, you worked with a writer, and he even claims that 4 in the morning, when you would remember a story, you would call him. You don't know any work hours, and
well, no, I had to call him when they came because trying to recall all that stuff wasn't the easiest thing to do.
No, I think it's the most difficult thing in the world. Well, you've done it. I mean, you've written a very, very interesting book. This is great. Slash's new book, Slashed. That's the name of the book.
It's just Slash.
That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said slashed.
Yeah, you did say that.
I thought,
Sloshed.
Slash's new book. Slosh would have been a good title.
That's a good one. You should have talked to me. The book Slash is in stores now, and you can check out Slash in Guitar Hero 3 in stores now as well.
Best game ever, by the way.
Isn't it cool?
Guitar Hero Howard is the best fucking game.
It's one of those things I got involved with that I don't consider a sellout because it was so cool.
Better than chess?
No, chess is great, but that's a different animal.
I
keep chess on my BlackBerry.
You play chess?
Yeah.
You're not on the ICC,
What's the ICC?
Chessclub.com, Internet Chess Club?
No.
Oh. Because Howard could play with you.
I will play with you.
Really?
Oh, yes.
That's when I remember starting playing chess when I was pretty young, and I've always had a thing for chess.
I don't want to brag, but I'm a 1600.
No, I believe you're probably pretty good. You seem like you would be.
Yeah, I'm no retard.
I'm into poker now. That's my new thing.
That's your thing?
That seems like everybody's into poker. So
but are you going to get carried away with that and blow a lot of money?
No. I mean, at this point, I love watching on TV, and I love playing it on my telephone.
Right.
And it's.
Are you playing big stakes poker?
I'm not a gambler. You're not going to get me to take $1,000 or $10,000 and put it on the table.
How much do you play for?
I don't play for anything. I'm playing on a machine.
Yeah,
that's
he doesn't go to the
that's
casino.
it. I have some friends that I can play with, but that's small stakes.
All right, get the book Slash in stores now. What do you want to say, Garibaldi?
I got a question and a story. One of our friends has a good story about Slash. But in the book, do you talk about how you wrote the songs? Because I read how you came up with the guitar riff for Sweet Child of Mine. I was wondering if it was true.
I got into a lot of the songs on Appetite because it's such an infamous record, and so I did talk about Sweet Child of Mine and Welcome to the Jungle and Night Train and Paradise City and stuff like that.
Yeah,
because Sweet Child of Mine supposedly was that was what he would do to warm up that riff.
Right, in practicing, I try and make up something interesting just to keep myself engaged instead of just mindless practicing. And I stumbled on this cool pattern that had a nice melody to it, and started coming up with these different notes within the pattern. And then a couple of the other guys started playing some chords behind it.
And then would Axl come in and then start singing to it?
Axl, unbeknownst to us, was upstairs writing lyrics to it, and we didn't know.
Wow.
And so the next day at rehearsal, he goes, "Let's do that thing you guys were working on," and it became this big song.
That's great. When it's that easy, it's a shame it can't last forever, You just wish you could stay in that zone.
But that was just warming up.
It's also one of those songs.
The song still gives me chills.
It's one of those songs that's very indicative of an entire band working together.
Right.
It would never have happened without the other guys.
Yeah.
Right. It's a collaborative thing that happens. Yeah. But this is your warm-up exercise.
It's not a warm-up exercise. He said that.
Well, that's what I read. What was it?
It was just something that I made up that I was just thought was interesting.
Practice,
but I never would have probably made a song out of it. It was very private. They just happened to pick up on it.
And Axl walks downstairs and says, "Hey, listen to these lyrics I'm working on."
He didn't know. He didn't say anything. It was the next day. If I remember correctly, he goes, "Hey, play that thing you guys were jamming in the living room yesterday." And so we started playing it, and he started singing something. So he was up there listening and writing.
Wow. Oh, that's just great. That's a cool story. Yeah.
Now I got to tell you our story. So Shuley, our very own Shuley, used to live in Las Vegas, and he said he worked at one of those photo places. Yeah. And he said he once developed a nude roll of film of Slash. He's out there if you want to talk to him about it.
You got to be kidding me.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would you do that on camera? You don't care.
I
don't
believe this, but
what was it, Shuley? You worked in a camera place.
It was like a souvenir/liquor store that sold everything. If it wasn't nailed down, we'd sell it, and we developed film there too. And he came in and was trash. And at the time, I didn't even recognize Slash because he didn't have a hat on. His hair was like flat and everything. And they dropped off a roll of film. It was you, and I don't know which one.
Was it in L.A.?
No, it was in Vegas. It was on Fremont Street.
No, okay. There's actually some pictures in the book of she and I, but they weren't full on sex. There's There's some nudity, but there's no real penetration.
There's a picture in the book. She's got her face where the sun don't shine.
When I developed the film, that's when I realized it was Slash because there was a picture of him in the shower, and I saw this tattoo on his arm of himself. It says Slash with the hat.
It's a tattoo. It was actually of a girl, but it has my name.
Oh, it does. Okay, well,
character.
And he was nude, and he's just standing there in the shower.
How was he hung? Was he have a big penis?
Yeah, it was huge. I made double prints. I put it in the book we had for naked photos. We had a book underneath for nude pictures. You're in
very
the
gracious.
souvenirs.
That was very nice of you. Well, Slash, it's a pleasure.
It's
yes, Artie.
Can I ask him a couple of questions?
Yeah, go ahead.
What? How you doing, man? Artie. You guys were like a great sort of band in the tradition of classic, rock and roll. When you saw bands like Nirvana and Pearl Jam, that whole grunge thing coming on, did you feel like you guys were in trouble in any way?
No. I was really excited. Being that in the 80s we were one of the few sort of hands down gritty rock and roll bands. There was so much other glam and sort of fake anthem stadium rock or whatever you want to call it going on. When grunge happened, which I still have a hard time calling it that, but in the 90s, in the early 90s, when Nirvana, Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, what's the other band?
Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
And bands like that, those were the main ones. I thought it was great because it was like some new blood, and I was really addicted to a couple of these records.
So was it a turn off to you? You liked it?
What would you rather call it? Just rock and roll, like anything else,
It was basically just an extension of what we were doing.
Right.
I agree. I agree.
And just one real last thing. I've struggled with drugs as documented on this show, and I'm curious. What created more chaos in your life? Because I have a definite answer to this.
Yeah.
Coke or heroin? What do you think created more like chaos? What made you more out of control? Cocaine or heroin?
Coke definitely made me more out of control. But we keep mentioning Coke, but I only speedballed Coke, so I always had it with heroin.
Oh, really?
I did a couple lines here and there. Like I used to hang out with Sam Kinison back in the day, and he used to blow my mind. He'd do a line the size of this table in one hit.
Yeah,
I mean, really some serious business.
Yeah.
Coke's not really my drug of choice. It's too up.
So I'm always had heroin.
I'm a heroin guy.
Wow.
But some of my weirdest stories in the book are about when I'd run out of dope and it just end up with the Coke left to shoot, and then the hallucinations that go along with that.
Right.
You said at one point you put your fist through a piece of glass shower.
There was something that happened, an incident in Phoenix, where I probably would have gone to jail for a good amount of time.
Oh, really?
And luckily, there was a promoter there. My manager called. That was probably one of the few.
What happened?
One of the few good things they ever did for me. They got me on a plane and sent me back to L.A. like that.
What did you do though?
I tripped out in this resort.
Coke. Yeah. You started to hallucinate.
Yeah, completely. And I was running around this resort, running from something I thought was chasing me.
You were naked, weren't you?
Yeah, I was naked, and I ran into this maid who pressed charges.
Oh my goodness!
For what?
For what do you call it? Like
indecent exposure.
No. When you punch somebody, what do you call it?
Assault.
Thank you. I couldn't
punched the maid.
And then
you were naked and you punched the maid.
I just ran over her.
You thought she was a monster.
I knocked her down. No, she was in my way, and
and you were running from what? What did you see?
I was running from these little imaginary demons that had these little guns that were chasing me, and I trashed my hotel room trying to get away from them, and then went through the front door.
It doesn't sound like fun.
No, it was. You
could have lost your mind.
Yeah, in the book you described them. What do you say that you described?
I said they looked like the little predator guys.
Yeah,
that's the closest. That was the best thing I could.
I mean, you were real hardcore with this. In fact, in the book, Slash goes into the fact that he got a virus from drinking too much, and they had to replace something in your heart, didn't they?
They put a defibrillator in my heart.
Right.
Wow.
And they told me that
this is hardcore.
That I wasn't going to live. They said that you have 6 days to 6 weeks, and I refused to. I remember that was serious, and I didn't have a problem quitting drinking to sort of go along with doctor's orders. But I was really concerned with getting all because I had to cancel the tour, and so I wanted to make up those dates.
Right.
And that's what got me through it. And I was back on the road within months.
Because when you're on coke or heroin, at least me, you can drink endlessly. And when I would go on a Coke binge, I was more into Coke in my 20s because it forced you to be social. Cocaine, you were out, and that's why it created more chaos. But heroin, you want to withdraw and be by yourself.
I'm an introvert by nature, so doing Coke and socializing, it's like, it's okay. It makes it more, like, I go out now and I realize why I did so many drugs, because I just can't
stand being around people.
It's like boring, you know?
Right, yeah.
Hang out at a bar, everybody's talking, and you're like, this is why I used to drink.
Well, anyway, hey, by the way, you were at Anna Nicole Smith's funeral.
Yeah.
How did that? Were you close with her?
I wouldn't say close. She was more of an acquaintance to me, but she was close to my wife.
Oh.
And, you know, we didn't know each other all that well, but what's the guy's name?
Howard K. Stern.
Howard invited us, and Perla thought we should go, so we took off and went down there. And that was a real scene. And Nicole's mom was a real piece of work.
Really?
Yeah. She showed up at the funeral. I guess it was about an hour to 2 hours late because she was at the courthouse still trying to win that.
Yeah. The custody deal.
Yeah.
Pretty wild, man. You've done it all, and you've put it in.
And
you've put it in a book
everywhere. Yes.
Yes, and and I got to tell you something. It's a great book. Good for you, man. Slash's new book, Slash, in stores now. Check out Slash and Guitar Hero 3, by the way.
And we have Velvet Revolver's got a new record out.
Yeah, Velvet Revolver, and that thing's going well.
So we're touring. I'm just on a quick break. We're going to Japan and Australia.
Very nice.
Yeah, and I can't believe you got Scott Weiland under control.
He's the angel in the band.
No kidding.
Yeah,
it's
I
unbelievable.
wouldn't call him an angel, but he's doing really well.
Well, it's great. It's always great to see you. I love when you come in here. I love to sit and talk to you about your life. Yeah. It's fascinating.
All you guys, and I heard you were sick, so you might not be here. So I'm glad you're here.
Oh, I'm here. I'm not sick. Don't believe
No. She's sick.
She's the healthiest one in the room, Slash.
All right. That's right. Thanks, Slash.
All right,
Good luck with the book.
You.
All right, Slash, how do you think it went in there today?
It was good. That was one of the more comfortable times I've had doing Howard Show. I always have a good time doing Howard Show, but I also get nervous. You know?
Why were you nervous?
I don't really like talking all that much. You know, like doing face-to-face interviews because I'm sort of quiet. You know, and I get thrown to the wolves sometimes. Howard's like that. The first time I ever did an interview with Howard was over the phone, and I didn't know who he was. This was years ago, and I called him from Hawaii at like 2 in the morning, drunk off my ass, and didn't know who I was dealing with, and he just sort of wiped the floor up with me. But luckily, he was. I think that what broke the ice though was that he was cool enough to let me redo the show the next day. And so ever since then, we've had sort of a relationship. So I have a lot of respect for the guy.
And was it weird talking about like your sex life and your childhood with drugs and everything?
I was sort of expecting it, but you never know exactly how it's going to go. There was a couple of uncomfortable moments in there, especially the group sex stuff. Because I hadn't really thought about that. I didn't have any good answers for it. But it's all good,